Dragon Ball Super is now available in PUBG Mobile. In this new gameplay, you can do battle while playing as Dragon Ball characters. Let's get to know them and their skills. Son Goku's standard attack is a barrage of Kidan. Its damage output is reliable with an average rate of fire. It's crucial to find the right time to attack. In order to make this a bit easier, Son Goku's charged attack is a continuous Ki Blast, which can be charged up and fired to attack enemies. At the same time, Son Goku has a special movement skill, but this is great for mounting a surprise attack or to escape a dangerous situation. It can be stockpiled 3 times, allowing it to be used in quick succession. Get to know these moves and you'll be one step closer to victory. Similar to Goku, Vegeta's standard attack is also a barrage of Kidan. It has a faster rate of fire, but the Kidan travel a bit slower. It takes a bit of prediction to accurately hit enemies. However, Vegeta's charged attack fires a bunch of Kidan, which deals small area damage to the target. Vegeta charges up with energy when he hits enemies. Once fully charged, Vegeta can release all the stored energy at once to deal massive damage to an enemy. If you wish to fight at close range, then you have to try Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan's standard attack is a rapid flurry of Kidan that can deal a ton of damage while up close in a short period of time. When you're surrounded, Ultimate Gohan can use his charged attack, which is a powerful single Kidan. It needs to be charged up first, but it will deal a lot of damage to anyone caught in the crosshairs. It can decisively end a battle during pivotal moments. At the same time, Ultimate Gohan also has a special skill that generates a protective barrier around himself. The barrier can block 500 damage and protects from all incoming projectiles while in effect. When the barrier takes enough damage or the time runs out, it will dissipate on its own. Piccolo's standard attack deals high sustained damage. Its damage even increases the more it hits in a row, which will really test your aim. Furthermore, Piccolo's charged attack can snipe enemies from a distance. He can zoom in for this powerful single-shot attack, leaving enemies with no place to hide. Even if you miss, it's no big deal. Piccolo's special skill is a powerful dash that can be used to close in on enemies, even those in the air. Another close-range fighter that's worth trying out is Frieza. His standard attack is an elongated Kidan that's easy to hit enemies with. Use his charged attack to throw a huge spherical Kidan. Positioning and timing are key. Frieza also has a special skill for controlling the battleground. Select a location and he will leap into the air. Then after a brief pause, smash at the location. It damages anyone that's hit and sends them flying. So that's a quick rundown on all the characters' moves. Come join the intense battle with Dragon Ball characters.
PUBG Mobile version 2.7 will be available soon. Let's take a look at all the new content. The long-awaited Dragon Ball Super collaboration is officially here. We'll be bringing you 2 new game modes for this collaboration: Dragon Ball Super themed mode and Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super themed mode will be available in Erangel, Livik, and Sanhok. In this mode, we've incorporated Dragon Ball elements into the classic Battle Royale gameplay. All players will embark on a journey to find the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Collect the Dragon Balls scattered throughout the map. The team that gathers all 7 will be able to summon Shenron at the Shenron altar and make a wish to obtain powerful buffs. Maybe if you're super lucky, you'll get 3 wishes at once. During the journey of collecting the Dragon Balls, players will obtain a type of energy called Ki during the game. Players can use Ki to unleash famous Dragon Ball moves. Players can obtain the Kamehameha by picking it up. It equips to the pistol slot. After charging, it will release a continuous high-damage beam. Fukujutsu is another skill that can be picked up during a match. Players can use this skill to fly freely in the air and make quick tactical maneuvers. The Senzu Bean is a new recovery item that is incredibly effective. The Dragon Radar can display the location of Dragon Balls that haven't already been claimed by other players. It can help you collect the Dragon Balls more quickly. The Air Card can carry up to 3 players. It's easy to put away and has better performance than regular vehicles. Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, Korin Tower, Dragon Ball Village. These are some famous landmarks that will appear in the game. Call your friends and explore with them now. The collaboration this time even has a hidden challenge, named Dragon Ball Trial. Win consecutively in the themed mode for a chance to take on the challenge. After accepting the missions, the team has to follow the instructions and gather 7 Dragon Balls. During the process, your team's location will be exposed to other players. All players will be drawn into battle for the Dragon Balls. To win the game, the trial team must successfully secure the Dragon Balls, defend the altar, and then summon Shenron. Are you ready for the challenge? In this standalone mode, named Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super, players can roleplay as iconic Dragon Ball characters. Use powerful, unique moves in a brand new anime-style map, and become the ultimate victor! There are 5 Dragon Ball characters in this mode. They are Son Goku, Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, Piccolo, and Frieza. Select your favorite fighter. Master their skills to suppress your enemies and achieve victory in intense battles. In the new version, the new Ace 32 firearm will be made available on all maps. It uses 7.62mm ammo and has 6 attachment slots. What are you waiting for? Go try it out now. Furthermore, this update also includes a firearm attribute tag display. Newer players can go to their backpack to look at the tags of a firearm they've picked up. to quickly grasp its characteristics. The new Cycle 5 Season 13 begins on July 18th. Be sure to stay tuned for the new season rewards. That's a wrap for the main new content of the upcoming version. For more information, be sure to follow our official PUBG Mobile community. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Have to move quite a lot. They won't need to move out of their comfort spot unless...
Get ready, Pakistan.
Hello and welcome to PUBG Mobile Pro League Pakistan 2023 and get ready Pakistan. That's what we just witnessed in our early promo, but this is your host Se7en with me. It's once again Torix. Fortunately for me and unfortunate for him, but Torix, welcome to the show. How are you feeling today? And after this break of only one day, what are your expectations for this particular day of action?
Thank you so much, Se7en, first of all, for that beautiful and I say a warm welcome that you have given me once again after the breaks and throughout the whole series that you have given me the warm welcome. I'm really appreciative of that. But yes, after this short segment of the break, we are once again back live. Now it's going back to back for next 3 days where the teams will be fighting against each other in a hustle, in fact, trying to overtake each other. And we saw in the last days, we saw on the day 2, week 2, that the top 3, they're on another league. But from the 4th onward to the 12th to 13th position, that is where the things are happening. That is where the changings are going to be made.
Yeah, that's where the real change is going to happen. And again, Torix, thank you for pointing it out for all the audiences out there, because the top 3 are now, somewhere close to each other. There could be a possible switching before the finals. But let's have a quick look at the overall schedule. We have PMPL Pakistan 2023, where week 1 is over. Week 2 is undergoing right now, and we are on Friday the 11th. And this league stage of week 2 is about to end as well on this weekend. And then we'll proceed to the final part of this tournament, that is the grand finals. Will be played on 18th of August, 19th and 20th. So that will be the next weekend. So PMPL Pakistan going to make your weekend way more exciting with some top-notch action coming from the top 16 teams that will qualify from the league stages. So that should be something that all of us should be looking forward to, because this time around PMPL Pakistan is slightly more of, I would say, unique and different in many ways, but we will point that out in our later discussion. But let's have a quick look at the bonus points, where you get weekly bonus, league bonus, and total bonus. Description pretty much points this out, what it's all about. And then you get those bonus points that you have accumulated throughout the league stages as your initial head start, as your initial points that you will carry forward in the finale. And those initial points will give you that head start that I'm talking about. And you can be ahead of your competition because you have played well in the league stages, Torix.
Definitely, yes, and beautifully, I'd say, well explained, and where these bonus points are going to matter the most after each week, it will decide your overall standing in the complete scenario, whether you're going to qualify for the finals or not, because this whole fight is off the $70,000 prize pool, where the distribution is on our screen too, with the starting on the number 1st is going to get 8,750, but 17 to 20 means every single team is at least gonna get something, a handful of money for them, a prize for them, with 1750 in the 17 to 20 spot. But MVP also gets $1,000 bonus that is specifically to a single person. But SN still $70,000 in fact, divided to these 20 teams, it's still I'd say, whether it's the big handsome amount, it's still sometimes lack in the total prize pool, where it's a team at the end of the day. It's going to even get more divided in the top 4 players, but same scenario with the TDM, a total of $1,000 prize pool, 700 for the winner and 300 for the runner-up. We saw in the complete TDM brackets yesterday, as in the matches that were played, oh my god, with the utils, the throwables, and those close encounters where 1v2s, in fact 1v3s were happening, in fact, with just throwables.
Yeah, throwables are pretty detrimental, I must say, even in the arena, because the way teams are using it, especially some of the specific players are using it, it's really making me think that what I've been doing with this game for all these 3-4 years, why I never thought that forward. But anyhow, these guys are pros, so I have no competition, I must say. I have no comparison with them. So the skill set I have is pretty nominal in front of them. But anyhow, guys, this is the TDM bracket, which looks like this after some of the matches of round 2 as well. We are left with only 2 arena matches for round 2, where 3x Red Death and Se7en Esports will go against Team XGeneration. Looking at the world ranking for week 2, 2 days of action happened in the last 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then a break came between, and now we are sitting on Friday. So after 2 days of action, 8 matches each team played, this is the overall ranking, and Regicide, in my opinion, is totally just running away with outstanding points, and the way they're playing, especially with those two chicken dinners, really cemented themselves on the top positions, and the consistency is on point. And then we have 52 Esports, which is slightly lagging behind, still have like 27 points difference, against Regicide, so they have to catch up there, as well as SRX3X also, a very consistent performance in week 2. Red Death, another good name, being in the top 5 really shows that these guys have done their homework, and now they are here with some better strategies, some better strats, and things are working out for them, Torix.
So far, yes, things are working out, but R3G is still on the exceptional performance. On the hashtag number 5, we also see the team Star with 58, the same exact points as the team Red Deaths. On the hashtag number 6, we see Se7en Esports, 56 points, 7th Element, 54, 52 for Amines XH2E, and a similar side on our second page. We are seeing some good performances and some almost on a counterpart where a single map, a single match may mean everything to the team, especially on the second pages, as Team AS, 141, X Bablu, Skyline XTG, Team QWERTY, even Team Oxygen, and Team Magnus. These are the teams from hashtag number 12 to 17 have 30 plus points for themselves, and in a single match they are able to get those exceptionally good performances. But on the hashtag number 8, there's Team Hashtag with 27 points, Team Tough with 17 on the hashtag number 9, and last but not the least, Freestyle with just 13 points to their name. But head to head, once again, SN, after the 2 days action, R3G, just look at the damage dealt and the damage received in comparison to the 52 Esports. 12,432 damage to the R3G, but 9,617 to the 52 Esports. A 3,000 almost damage difference, but the damage received is also in a similar way, where 7,000 for the team R3G, 8,000 for the team 52. 55 to 45 eliminations. That's a big jump. A complete 10 points, 10 elimination points difference.
Yeah, this clearly shows why R3G is slightly ahead of 52 Esports. 52 Esports, they caught their momentum like midway on day 2, and that's where they capitalize on that, and especially that chicken dinner coming in Miramar and some of the top 3 finishes really put them on the board on the second spot. But R3G on the other side, they've been dominating throughout for last 2 days, and that's the reason why you see the numbers in the damage dealt. It clearly paints out that picture, Torix, that why R3G right now is one of those forces that are hard to reckon with, hard to actually fight against, and that's the reason why some of the lobby is kind of working to their way around R3G rather than going against R3G. And I'm really liking that, because first time around I'm seeing R3G really putting forward what these guys are really made of, because we previously used to see that some of the players of R3G, if I talk about the OG R3G, Johnny and Joker, those were the frontline assaulters, and they were, I would say, the 90% of the team, because the rest of the team was the brains. And the skill wise, these guys needed that brain support. But this time around, I'm not seeing much of the brain, but a lot of aggression coming in, and that aggression is really, bringing in the results, and that's what all of the R3G fans out there needed.
Especially SN, with the brains and the bronze working together, I'd say it makes the Hulk. It makes, in fact, the Hulk at that
Absolutely.
point. It makes the Hulk, but still, bronze working better for the team at this position. And I think with this momentum that they have, the momentum that they have set for themselves, it's going to work even more, because I'd say the initialization that they have done, it has been working with the bronze for them, and they should continue with it for the, I'd say exceptional performance that they can give out, because they are not looking on the other side. They're completely focusing on the one thing. But guys, today's schedule is a slight bit different from the rest 2 days that we saw. First match is in the Sanhok, second one will be in Erangel, third one once again in Erangel, then we will see a slight TDM match. But last 2 maps, once again, it's going to be on the dry land, the Miramars, back to back.
Back-to-back Miramar is definitely this visual makes me so excited because the way we are seeing these pairs of maps back to back, like two Erangels and then two Miramars, it's really gonna make things way interesting. Because at the same time, what I felt like is really gonna help some of these teams. Like for example, Team A gonna play two Erangels. This team's gonna play two Erangels. Some of these will play two Miramars, and I'm seeing Group C will only play one Erangel. So they have a great opportunity, I must say, to actually get something going for themselves. But right now, let's go toward our match. Number 1 will be played on the Sanhok, guys. We are starting out on a kind of speedy pace, a gunslinger map where some of these players on our screens really like to be, and they love to actually play on Sanhok because Sanhok gives them opportunity to just be themselves, just be in their real skin. And that's the reason why we see those kind of plays coming in this PMPL Pakistan as well. But this time around, I'm seeing QWERTY playing for QWERTY. It's been a while. We have QWERTY in action. Let's see if this time around QWERTY will be able to do those miraculous survivals that he is, pretty much known for. And would that help QWERTY any further? Because QWERTY being on the team will really give them that extra intel, which might be pretty helpful for the young lads, Freestyler and Voltrix. And let's see how the thing's gonna work out. But here we go. We are moving into our match number 1 for the day. It's Sanhok, day number 3, match 11 for this PMPL Pakistan week number 2. And as we are about to jump onto the onto the Sanhok, it clearly shows that my excitement is there, guys. My brain is working on a different speed, and actually my tongue is not going along with it. So that's the reason why I'm messing up things. I'm thinking two different things at the same moment. So I hope you guys won't mind. But anyhow, Torix, let's look at this beautiful spread. And I'm pretty sure there will be no early contentions happening at this moment.
I think that's a bad thing. Early contentions do need to happen. And in the Sanhok, it's a must. It's a must no matter what, because it's a 4x4 map. It's already a small map, and given the diameter of the map, given the diameter of the circle at the initial stage, teams do need to, I'd say, take the early aggression and secure their at least positions out of that circle. But we don't see that. But right now, outskirts of boot camp where Team QWERTY is, I can see a slight consistency of two teams, SRX3X and the Team QWERTY, alongside of each other. It will be a 2v1 in the favor of the Team QWERTY if the fight starts to happen. But where's the rest of the team SRX3X? That is a bigger question. But the circle, guys, circle SN, look at that. A hard northern side, 40%, not even accessible. Hot then, Team Se7en Esports, they're in the safe. But 7th Element, right near the Camp Alpha Island, they have to make their way inside of that circle and maybe take the fight against the Team Se7en Esports. But aside from that, almost 60 to 70% of the teams are right now outside the circle. QWERTY and the Team SRX3X, it's finally happening. The early stage fight, it is there. Voltrix taking the initiative and the initial elimination against the Team SRX3X. Also, one of the player from the Team QWERTY is also down. That is Freestyler, and there we go. It is a struggle for both of the teams because the fight has become once again an equilibrium, a 3 versus 3, but in the favor right now for the Team SRX3X because from the back line there's another player. Nice is coming, but Voltrix is taken down right before Knight, and Knight secures the elimination, gets the second elimination, and now the position SRX3X was in, QWERTY is not even going to be close by towards that area because we saw Team QWERTY taking somewhat of a drop near the boot camp.
And they were pretty close to the boot camp, and I'm still curious to know that what just happened. Why SRX3X are pretty outside on these riverside compounds, because we rarely see them here. But this time around, Team QWERTY losing 2 of their players, it will push them on a back foot because it's of no use right now to QWERTY going into a fight against Team SRX3X. They are kind of outnumbered, and even if they find something, they'll still have to deal with 2 of the remaining players, and the skipping, which Team QWERTY might lose in the end. So not a good idea in my opinion. But Team SRX 3X now Noish in the waters will keep Team 3X slightly on the bay because now they cannot go into a full engagement. They gotta rotate. It means that my SRX 3X is rotating in the water. It means circle is going toward Camp Alpha and teams gotta move quick. But we'll have a quick look at the circle as well later on. But at this very moment, I feel like early on, Team SRX have successes for themselves, but lost one of their key players, which, in my opinion, is not the right trade for SRX. And same goes for two of the players are down. Voltrix is down. Freestyler is down. So the Assaulters, the front gunslingers, are out. So we have the brains left for Team QWERTY. We have Khan, staying in the match. We have the survivor, I must say. He is that lone survivor I talk about. That's why I love this guy. His gameplay, his mind games that he plays on the opposition are just commendable. Though. It's just phenomenal. But let's have a quick look. Once again, close to the Magnai, we are seeing Red Death going against Team SLX TG. This is also interesting because he doesn't like to go nearby Magnai. They like to drop somewhere close to Camp Charlie and in between Kampong and stuff. But Thunderclap, realizing Team RD, one of the players, is in close vicinity. They gotta be careful. Thunderclap is on the heighted angle. But look at Blair on the back lines, the way that solo player is positioned of Shahir, he can actually spot out two of the players from SLX TX 3D. But H2E? What? What is happening? Where is this H2E coming from? Oh my goodness. This was not the right place to hang out with your buddy, and Team Amiz's H2E lost two of their players. Buzzet will take down Zigsaw. Also Shahir giving a lot of damage to Thunderclap. Shahir takes down Thunderclap as well. Team TG is right now on the receiving end. Two of the players of Team TG are down. This gives an entry to RD, and it will also put Wreck and Noob on a back foot. Team SLX TG gotta be careful and confirm one elimination. Now it's a 2 versus 4. RD have a good position to themselves. Shahid is also closing in. Is knocked out. Destroys the last one standing. What is happening, Team RD? How they managed to do these kind of things? Still not with their players. Destroy hit position reveal. He will give some damage. We'll try to confirm. And he will go for the confirmation. Positive. And the last one standing. Team RD. RD. Things down for Team TG. TG getting eliminated early on. They got their name. One on Amin XH2E and one on RD. Buzzet, brother, you kind of did what was needed, but there should be a backup available for you. You shouldn't be get eliminated this way, but Team SLX is out. What was that fight?
I'd say Amins were the one that were the key breaking moment for the team. RD at that time. SLX TG, they took the initiative to shoot at the car. The car did stop for a bit in the open area field, but RD, they did not even shot at the players until the Team SLX TG did, and that was where their positions were completely revealed to the Team RD. Not only Team RD took the initiative, secured at least a single elimination on the Team Amins XH2E, but also took down two of the key players of the Team SLX. That was the moment. Team SLX, a complete position, I'd say, was revealed out towards the players, but nonetheless, SLX were the one on the receiving end. But Amins H2E, they're still surviving with a single player, even though the two players that we saw early on getting eliminated, they were completely finished off. One elimination to the SLX, one for the Team RD, and in total, Team RD secured a total of 5 points because the complete squad of the Team SLX was also eliminated by them. But Amins XH2E, Maxi now being the last hope for the team, and everything from this point onward is completely on his shoulder. The survival, the fights, the securation of the position, and the rest of the things as well. But right now, Maxi's in a safe side because the circle has moved in the eastern region, where Cow is in the circle. Somewhat a northern side of the Camp Bravo is in the circle as well, and majority of the teams, I'd say almost 45% of the teams are inside of that circle, but 141 Bablu, Team QWERTY, they're still outside. They have to make their way. SRX3X, even though they were the one initiating on the Team QWERTY, they're in the circle right now. Magnus can hope to take the fight against it. Not just the Team Star, but the Team FS as well. But AS, what is going on with ASS? And look at that. They are still at Xiaomi and they haven't budged an inch from there. Emi Hasni, Pop, both of the players does not have a car for themselves. But Khan, and alongside of it, with him, his other teammate, they both have a car. And they're in a single car that they are moving, that they are using to get inside of that circle right now.
Gotta move quick. Things are getting pretty blued out, I must say. And if you don't get to the party on time, you're not gonna see the action. You're not gonna be a part of that action. But anyhow, it's their decision, and I feel like at this moment they are pretty much maybe thinking something out of the box right now. They want to do a late rotate. They don't want to get gate capped or something like that. So this could be their decision. But HR, with an outstanding rotation coming from their side, entering from the extreme eastern side of the circle, second phase of the game. And now they have a good compound to their name as well. AMZ, XH2E, Maxi is also in the closest fray, so gotta be careful. One backstab can actually ruin your whole game. So that's where HR have to be careful as well. Freestyle Holding Starly are pushing inside the circle as well, and they have a good compound to their name as well. So teams like R3G, what is R3G even trying to do? Look at their rotation. They have chosen the difficult path to actually get into the circle, where they might get inside, get in between two of these teams, Se7en Esports and 7th Element. Both of these teams are kind of in a same place, where I feel like 7th Esports gonna go into that fight where Sad Black will take down Tokasaurus. IGL is down, but Team 7th Esports are really actually able to isolate one of the players, and we'll go ahead and confirm it. Tokasaurus get revived. Things are still under control, but Joker's position is revealed. Divine might go for some confirmation, but Playzone will take down Tokasaurus. T24 OP is also low on HP. Some cover fire has been given from the side, but there you go. Divine takes down the player. 7th Element have to roll control, but confirmation happens after will confirm. Rahman is closing in. It's a 2 versus 2 situation between both of these teams. Tokasaurus will not get revived, but Evil Boy from far away takes down Divine. It's the last one standing that's caught, but they have the ridge line for themselves. They can go for that revive. But pushing forward, there's a Molotov already being deployed from Rahman, but this time around, Goku Bot have to go for the fight. It's a 1v1. Rahman will take some damage, but will not get confirmed, and Rahman from the elimination. 7th Element is out on the 15th spot, but Joker needs the revival. 7th, if they're able to survive their third player, I must say they have caught some momentum for themselves. A good fight to their name as well. But once again, outstanding performance. But H-Boy confirms the last one standing from AMZ XH2E. And H2E is out as well, Torix.
H2E is in fact out as well. But on the other side, SRX3X versus the Team 141X Bablu. It's happening. Two of the players, Janada and JD, were down, but fortunate for the Team 141X Bablu, Janada was wrapped up
nice
right
one,
at that instant. But there we go. One player gets up,
No
the
way.
other one gets down. Wolverine not taking just
Wolverine.
one, but two player down right at that
beauty.
instant. Team AS losing the momentum at that point because two of the players
this guy
are
is
completely
just so
finished
good.
off. But look at the Team QWERTY, not just taking the one fight, they're taking the fight against the Team 141X Bablu as well, because Sirius, the elimination of Sirius has gone towards them. But Bablu JD with that 6-time spray, a complete straight spray on the Team SRX3X, takes one down. Next Knight, in fact, is low on the HP, but he moves into the back area. He's going in a safer side position where
nice
he's going to heal, but there's
nice
a Molotov. It's going to hit. Droppy secures the kill
one.
of Zen, and now the situation gets an equilibrium. SRX3X, where they were the one initiating the fight with a 3-man. They took down one of the player for the Team 141X Bablu, but in return, they also got one player down for themselves. Now, with a 2-man standing, a duel, they have to resort to move inside of that circle. So far, the dual elimination that the players have has completely been towards the Knight. Securation nice in the back line. Inside of that, in fact, circle, but into the kill feed. What happened to the Se7en Esports?
R3G.
They, a moment ago, not only took down 7th Element, but now they are the one that did not even let the opportunity go by. The 3-player, in a single second, in a single split seconds, were eliminated. With that, they are down. They have been eliminated on the hashtag number 13, but Team AS, Team HR, it's happening once again. Pop from AS being the last guy standing, but from the backline, there is next with the DVS action, and he just pumps that shotgun right on his face, eliminating him. But what is going on? One fight stop, the other one starts right off the instant, SN, and where the team took it down, Team AS, now Aegon is shooting at the same compound.
Yeah, but there you go. HR got some numbers for them going, 3 points to their name. But RD on the other side, they're close by, and now Team RD might be, interested. But R3G getting peppered down from every side. Right now, Icebreak takes down 2, but the last one is rest of the Oxy. They need some support, but Senny is the one last one. Will confirm the elimination, but at the same time, Team Oxy gotta revive their player, and looks like they will go for the revival, but it's too late now. Player is already flushed out, and Team Oxy lost one of their player, but they have 3 eliminations. Team R3G is out as well. Also, every team trying to move from the Camp Alpha Island, they are pretty much in the in the dust right now, and looks like the plan didn't work. But anyhow, Team Star, they really picked some eliminations. Also, Team Oxy, now Circle have shift. Circle has shift kind of more centralized, where Team QWERTY is on a good compound. Right, down their alley, we have MGS pretty, spread it out, which can actually backfire for them, because Star is really eyeing down on their position, and they could be like, being picked one by one. But anyhow, Team Aegon, they got the circle for themselves now. 2 of the players are outside, 2 of the players. But HR, they got a knock on Team Freestyle. What just happened? Freestyle, they were kind of more isolated, and Team HR is pushing onto these players. But anyhow, let's have a quick look how these things gonna work out. Team Freestyle, they have some neighbors coming in, and they takes one down, confirmed elimination. Romeo Boys in the back line, Steers get knocked out. Next we'll go for some more cover fire, but Molotov coming in, and this will give some time to the players of HR to actually revive their player. Last one standing for Freestyle, Zarabaf, I believe Mr. Black it is, and Romeo Boys on the back line, and will actually take care of Black if he tries to overgress over Peak. But Romeo Boy have a position, he can be spotted out in the open, and could make things difficult for the team. But there you go, Team next. Well down. Romeo Boy low on HP, will position himself at Molotov. Confirmation. What a fight from the side of HR. What a way to get the the circle for. But Romeo Boy gets knocked out as well in the process. Team gotta revive their fallen comrade, but Wolverine never misses his shots, and will confirm Romeo Boy HR down to 3 men standing. But they have 6 eliminations to their name. What is going on? What is going on? This is some of I would say I wasn't expecting this kind of faction out into the 3rd day of week 2, but right now I'm being met by so many surprises.
It is a surprise, and I say it's a good surprise for the teams, because they are finally on the aggressive sides, and they know how to take the initiative. But what just happened? Zebian from the backline, Droppy was eliminated by the hand of Zebian. A single moment where, like, Droppy did not look at the right angle, the eastern angle. There was player, there were enemies at that area, and Team Magnus takes the initiative, eliminates 1 player. But in the kill feed, Team RD versus once again Team Oxy, and Aegon is happening for right now on our screen, where Uzum is receiving some kind of damage. But there we go, the grenades, the throwables, it's happening. The Utils Fulla can initially take another player down, but it's not gonna happen this time. Uzum with a Molotov, he's gonna throw it up. He's gonna make sure that it at least reaches clothesline towards the player. But no, everyone from the Team Oxy is right now saved. The 3-man that they are surviving with, they are all back on their feet. But Playzone takes Pegasus down, getting the elimination for the Team HR. HR still surviving with a little of HP. 7 eliminations. There we go. 8 position and 7 elimination. They get eliminated by the Playzone. For right now, only the 7 top teams are surviving. Team Oxy, Team Aegon, straight in the face against each other face to face. But the fights that initialized a moment ago, it has came to a abrupt stop because the players, I think, no longer have the throwables in their hands. The throwables, the utils that they could have used against each other, they now not know where the teammates are, and they don't want to blindly throw their grenades at the opponents in hopes to get the knockout. That's a complete waste, and they know it. Aegon, with a man advantage against the Team Oxy, they can wait out for the circle, and as the Team Oxy moves inside of that circle, they will be the one to initiate the fights once again with M4 and Felix. And just look at that. He's ready. He's out in the complete open S, and he is ready to spot out anyone as soon as anyone shows him their face.
Yep. It's an open, but right the side of Oxy. Oxy is really making me surprised, but Uzum is in fray. Artie Shahir is there. Falak gives that peek to the player of Oxy. Hunter is low on HP, but there is some, following fire happening. Hunter gets knocked down, but Endless is trying to get something out of it, but right now he's not getting any success. Hunter needs a revival for backlines. Oxy, Sav, DDM pushes forward, takes down Falak, but all of this there to mount, but the player's position is already revealed and looks like some utility will do the job, but he's still surviving. Hunter will get revived. Endless is there with the DPS in his hand, but another Molotov coming in. Sav DDM gets confirmed, but kill goes to Artie Bigman. Right in between the players of Aegon Excite. Artie confirms elimination, but Artie still 2-1 standing. They got some more damage to the player, but there you go in the open. Uzum is getting peppered on the face with DPS, but at the same time, Artie is gatekeeping Team Aegon Excite. Aegon Excite didn't lost any of their players. IQ low on HP and some good numbers to their name, but now Artie Shahir and Pinkman, both of these guys are just waiting for the moment to actually strike on the players. But there you go, players set in the vehicle and gets 2 of the players knocked out. But at the same time, RD getting 1 of their players knocked out. Team Star still standing, 7 eliminations to their name, and Star is right now confirming their kills, 8 to their name as well. 8 points for Team Star, but Team Aegon got flushed outside the circle as well. Play zone will take the last one as well, probably, because the last one is standing. And there you go, there's no much time left. Team Star, they are on the heightened angle. They are watching everything that is moving in these downfields. These I would say these rainy forests. Magnus Esports could be that thorn in the side of Star, because Star right now they are forward. Definitely they have to move forward. They have to get the circle. They have to put themselves in the open where no one is a threat right now. Looks like no one is a threat right now for Team Star. We are in top 3 where Magnus Esports and Star have to go heads on heads against each other in a 4 versus 4 battle. But Pinkman right in the open would be the next target. But
what are they doing?
1-3, they're going straight on the player of Artie. Pinkman is getting shots from Magnus Esports as well.
There we go.
Some time to the player. Oh my goodness, your beauty! Skull takes down Artie from far away. Now it's a 4 versus 4, but Skull is stuck away from his team, and now he's spread it out. Finisher will go for Skull. This would be interesting because right now Skull's position is pretty much that trump card, which Star will reveal if they will go on to aggress on the players. But some shots from Drawlin will take down Skull. It's a 3 versus 4 now. But Team Magnus is right now on the upper hand. Team Star with outstanding performance right now look like they have the circle for themselves. Team Magnus have to step into the open. This is turning. I am just, blown out because of this fact. What Star just did, the way they took the circle.
The way they took the circle, and that daredevil move in the Murado that they initially 3 players that pushed straight in the compound and took the circle for themselves. But there we go, the other 3 players are also coming in the 4-wheeler at that time. But there goes the grenade. The Drawlin also closing the door that the other grenade might not hit him, but the circle is closing on. There's a molly on Daniel. Oh no, you need to heal yourself. Osama in the corner lines. He's waiting out, but there we go. The 1v1 fight. Drawlin takes him down, and there we have it. The elimination on the Team Star. Another player. Now, Team Star is right now down to the last 2 players, but Finisher cooking up a grenade in that vicinity. He's going to throw it up. No one's going to get hurt, but there we have it. Fury taking Foster down, but at the same time, also, Sama is down, leaving Fury as the final hope of the team, but that
good try,
Fury spray. He tried, but he was not able to do that. Team taking the winner chicken dinner is going to be the name of Team Magnus with the 9 eliminations, and 9 eliminations to their name, and not a single player eliminated.
Single player gets eliminated, and Team Magnus is right now on the 4th spot. They have exchanged their spots with XGeneration overall, but 19 points will really do the job. We'll go on a break. We'll be right back.
Make it clap.
Welcome back, guys, after this short break. But what a Sanhok we just witnessed. It was full of aggression, full of, outstanding plays. And once again, starting out the day number 3 for this week, it really put up the bar up high here, because now I'm expecting some more action from these guys. But anyhow, welcome back to Oryx after this short break. But what was that? What is going on with Star? What are they doing in this PMPL Week 2?
What are they doing in this? So PMPL Week 2, in fact, yes, and this is exactly my thought, because even like with the complete aggression that they showed, they were not able to get that winner chicken dinner, but still those elimination points, the elimination points that they still have managed to get for themselves, it's more than at least a double digit. I can say that for sure. Once again, but Team Magnus securing that winner chicken dinner, that crucial angle that they had against the Team Star, a single player, that was the key point. That was the key factor that they utilized for themselves. And after getting that initialization of the knock against the Team Star, they pushed with a complete squad on the rest of the players. They knew at that time that the Team Stars, the composition, the strategy that they had, it was completely broken, and they utilized it beautifully. Taking one down, rushing with a 3, using the utils to take down another one, making sure that in the process, not a single one of their players gets taken down, but it marks once again that who will be the MVP, because both of these teams were doing an outstanding performance. And let's move to the MVP, where it's going to be none other than Wolverine from the team QWERTY. QWERTY, we saw early stages, Wolverine aggression, QWERTY's aggression, it was great, but they also lost the momentum at that time. But still, nonetheless, even getting eliminated at the early stages, they managed to get 7 elimination. And look at the damage, just the damage, 1130.
All thanks to this guy, 100% all thanks to this guy. The way he's doing the third parties, the way he's been responsible for the eliminations of the whole HR squad, and at the same time, the way he actually took those third-party eliminations on 1-for-1 while they were trying to fight against the players of 3x, it is quite phenomenal. This ability, even at the start of the match, I said I'm really excited that Wolverine is about to play for this particular match, and really it makes me think every time this guy make these kind of plays, that is he still viable in this new meta. And he always shut me down with these kind of performances, And I would definitely say Team QWERTY needs a Wolverine in their roster, so Team QWERTY can actually get these kind of numbers for themselves. But right now, looking at the match ranking, we have Magnus with 19, Team Star with 9 eliminations, 6 placement points. So a good start to their day, 15 points to start with. So they have something to actually build upon. RD on the other side, another consistent performance, 13 points to their aim as well. So they finished on the 3rd spot. Team QWERTY, they got finished slightly earlier, but they had 9 eliminations, That's outstanding. And 7 of those came from the single guy, Wolverine, my buddy. So yeah, outstanding performance once again. But on the second page, there's nothing much left. So you don't expect much of the numbers going to any of these teams. They've been mostly the victims of the situations, And we saw them getting eliminated early on. 7th Esports, 7th Element, Regicide, Team TG, Team 14X Pablo, AS, Amines, they were just hanging out at the wrong place, you know. Maybe they didn't get the permit or something like that. But, you know, the authorities were quite angry on them. The way TG and RD were like, what are you doing in between
Even
our fight?
SLX.
What is this nonsense? Yeah, even SLX was like, what? What is going on? Are these guys on a picnic or something? But yeah, sure, that was the whole deal. Amazed they didn't, you know, get the right hint what was going on. They just stepped in between two big wild hogs just waiting to attack each other, and they were like, you know, that small puppy in between, and they got crushed.
I love it.
Which in my opinion, yeah, they got crushed, and in my opinion, it was not a good would say match for them. But anyhow, first match started with a banger, and Torix, it's going uphill from now here.
It's going uphill from now here, but I still have to add up on the Amines XH2E's performance. They even stopped for a moment.
Don't tell me you have some jokes for them.
They even stopped for a moment to assess the situation. They completely stopped their car between the two teams. Like, wait, are we in between these two teams? That as soon as they were bombarded with the shots, they just ran off with the cars. But it was too late. It was too late at that time. But still, it was a funny situation for the team. Assessing the situation to stop at a single time using your eyes to look around, it was funny at that time. But still, the first match nonetheless, Sanhok is done and dusted, guys. Now the two matches will be of Erangel, and Erangel, it is going to be played by the teams, and we have to see the groups. So we have to once again see the groups, because Group E and the first time we saw were on the benches, but right now Group D will be on the benches, where E will be playing against the team A, B, and C. But this is the first Erangel. Second one, once again, will be C on the benches. Slowly and steadily, two Erangels back to back will give some momentum SN to the Group A, B, and E, in fact, because they will be playing that consecutively. They're not going to take a break on the Erangel, and they will have a better chance, if not in the first Erangel, but on the second one.
Yeah, definitely they'll have better chance. But as Group D not playing in this Erangel, we'll be seeing two of the top contenders from the previous match not in action once again. That's Magnus Esports and RT. But we have Freestyle and Oxy as well. Oxy, I would say, they really put up a great fight against Team Egg on X8. They were slightly unlucky, I must say, because they were trying to get into the circle. They were trying to push against the blue. So yeah, this was something, you know, which was kind of a pressure point, which didn't work out well for them. But anyhow, Oxygen, they are really improving in these coming days, and I'm really liking the way they're playing. But anyhow, guys, we are stepping into our match number 2, where, as we said, Group D is not playing. So the teams not in action are once again Magnus Oxygen, Team Oxygen, and Red Death with Freestyle. So 4 of these teams are not playing. Here we go. Our players are ready on screen, and I'm pretty sure Torix is ready as well.
I am in fact, yes, ready for that action once again, because
took you some time to answer that.
Yeah, definitely. I was assessing the situation like the Erangel, it's Erangel. Should I answer it or not, or should I let you continue? But yeah, nonetheless, it's Erangel, and my first thought about Erangel is that which teams will have the upper edge and which team will be favored by the circle, because it's 3 total islands, the northern island, the military island, and the main island, and wherever the circle goes, the teams must have to follow. But guys, we are once again back on the match. The plane has taken its flight and going from the Primorx area, a hard southwestern side, towards the northeastern angle, a completely mid bisection, a diagonal bisection SN of this plane line. But given the situation of this plane line, the teams will have the I'd say an easy way of going eastern regions and the northern regions, but southern, a south, in fact not western region, but southeastern regions, they are somewhat in the bad scenarios for the teams where they like to go toward the farm, the Novoruknoy, the Milta, or even the Milta power plant.
And I think it's gonna be slightly tricky for those teams. But anyhow, we're gonna see how they will actually make their way in, because right now it's no big deal, in my opinion, to actually not getting to your drop location if they're on the extreme eastern side of the map, which is again not a big problem because the vehicles are available, and if you have some plans according to this this plane line, it's really gonna help. But anyhow, look at this. Look at this. Right now, the things why I'm laughing at is I actually saw what was about to happen slightly a seconds ago on our map feed. But this is an atrocity. This happened to all of those teams who thought that maybe Circle will go towards the upper northern side, northeastern side, but this time around is going opposite, and is QWERTY south side of hospital, most part of the Got, and clipping out half of the Pachinki. Also Perry is in there, so a very interesting circle, I must say. Most of these teams gotta be careful, but Se7en Esports, they're going against Team Star. Both of these teams are trying their luck against each other. But Rahman gets some fires from Skull. He was holding a position up top the house, but still they've somewhat pushed Se7en Esports on the edge of Se7en, where Team Star can hold all positions for quite some time and can make rest. Two of the players can actually hold on to the whole Se7en Esports, and players actually go for the loot. That's what Daniel is doing right now. Skull is finding some better weaponry for himself, but they have to be careful. They cannot afford any mistakes. Right now, the players from Star or either from Se7en Esports, both of them are isolated. They cannot get the revive, so have to be careful. They have to be extra cautious. What is Sad Black trying to even do? I guess he's going for that vehicle available on the road, going towards shooting range. So still another situation where staying in the open can really actually backfire. Skull is getting some good loot for himself. He's getting prepared for some close range battle strikes.
I'd say Team Star is once again with that confidence-packed action. They are going to take the initiative. Just look at that. One player taken down on the Se7en Esports, and right with that, a retaliation came for them as well, with Daniel being on the receiving edge. A 3 versus 3 right now for the Team Se7en Esports and Team Star, unless the player gets their players back on their feet. Things are not looking good for the Team Se7en Esports right now, because Se7en Esports, one player that is knocked out, Sad Black, he's on the complete open area field, and Fury from the back angle, just look at that. He is waiting out. He is waiting out for the opponents to come out to secure his player's position, to rev him up, and at that time they will be taking the initiative. Once again, Sad Black is completely out in the open. There's a smoke area, and that smoke is not going to help. That smoke is not going to help, because Fury, with that AKM and UMP that he has a chance. He has a chance of taking the players down, but so far things are looking grim for the player. 2x on the AKM, it's going to wiggle a lot more than it's going to wiggle with that UMP, but still, it's going to hit more, it's going to give out more damage, but there we go. Sad Black's elimination has been secured. Evil Boy trying with his tap fires from the M16A4, and now with that fire, he was not able to take the initiative.
Yeah, nothing more left for Evil Boy to actually work on. The player that he was trying to save is already in spectator view, not in play anymore. But Se7en Esports now, they are a little more cautious, because they know they are being watched from an alternate angle as well, where care is much needed. Right now, Sama going in the open, picking up the vehicle. He knows Se7en Esports is not going to do much about it. Want to punish the players of Star that are holding into the city. So looks like Two of the players from Star are gonna retreat. Another good move coming from Star. Torix, I just can't wrap my head around this fact that this is the same Star we used to see last week. I can't. Somewhat, it is very difficult for me to make myself believe that this is the same Star.
Oh.
The amount of improvement that these guys have shown in the last 3 to 4 days, it is really making me, think about this, that how far our team can actually improve or go within just 2 days or 3 days. But anyhow, so far they're doing well. They're doing absolutely amazing.
They are.
But right now, realizing Blue Zone is, on their back. Gotta be careful. Team Star, they're moving out. They will start their rotation in a moment. Donnell is there waiting for his teammates. Fury will also, go for a vehicle. And there you go. Probably Osama will go for a vehicle. But they're not gonna provide anything to the players of Se7en Esports. They punctured one of the vehicles out in the outside of Se7en as well. HR at the same time is on the move. They are also passing by, and probably they will enter from the North Shore into the circle. Hospital is pretty much open. Team Tough, they have already situated themselves down south, slightly more western, I must say, on the west coast of the Erangel. So right now there is no immediate threats for 52 Esports, HR, Team Star to actually, deal with. So it will be an easy rotation for most of these teams. But what is happening on the teams that are trying to move through the school? That's the big question, Torix.
That is a big question because there's a lot of clusters that is forming up, not just inside of that circle, but even outside right now. In the school, there's Team AS and Team the Means XH2E. Close line to each other. They might have a chance to take the initiative against each other, but Team HR, Team Se7en Esports, and even the Team 52 Esports, they are completely where Romeo Boy is super close to the Team 52 Esports and Team Star. There's Tears and Jokey Boy close line to the Se7en Esports. But Circle is going to take another shift, and if it goes towards eastern, western region, it will be a hard one, but no. It goes on north to western side. Gutka is in the circle right now, and all the teams that were at the shoreline, Team Tough, Team SLX, Team HT, in fact, and even the Team 7th Element, now they have to change their direction, go back north from where they came from, and inside of that circle, they have to take the fight, take the engagement against each other. But outside of the circle, I'm still seeing 52, Team HR, and Team Star might be facing against each other. But Aegon, look at that. Just easily, without any difficulties, they have not only taken their rotation out from that bridge of the military base, but they're also going to be in the safer side. But Team Star and 52, I cannot say the same thing for these two teams.
All good shot from the hacker. Team Star, one of the players is knocked out, and this marks the end of this player. I believe that was Fury, because no one will be able to come for the revival, and yeah, hacker will follow up and will confirm the elimination as well. This could be I would say Fury wasn't expecting this happening to him. The player was already aiming on the driver's seat for this buggy, so it was a good one. But once again, 52 Esports and Team Star, both of them are kind of more focused toward each other, because now they know that they have someone around, so gotta be careful. But this will give some time to the players so far to actually move into the circle from the Georgia Bull Bridge. What a nice rotation coming from the side of Romeo. They have the whole northern side open in front of them, so it could be a good survival coming from the side of Star, Team 52 Esports, Team AMZ H2E, and also Se7en Esports. They're also trying to get in slightly late, but this will do the job. Not a big problem. For our 3G, they are just close by to Team 7th Element, down south, north of the QWERTY. But in my opinion, both of these teams have to move at some point. Because Circle
Yeah.
not gonna stay, or Circle might go slightly more northern. Yep.
Definitely. So far, and just look at the stage of the circle and the surviving teams. Not a single team so far has been eliminated. And we saw the radius. We saw the radius of the circle. It was super small.
Oh, yes.
Another circle radius means this place is going to be even more contested. And 16 teams, no matter, even right now, they cannot survive inside of that circle. Some of the teams, because of that, are still staying outside of the circle. Because looking, for example, is Team HR and Team Se7en Esports. But nonetheless, the rest of the 14 teams are in a safer side. Even if they're close by, they're not taking the fight's initiative. But Flanky, 1v60, in fact, he's ready for the 1v60 with the grenade that in his hand. He's going to throw it up right at the face of the Team SLX players. But will it hit? Will it hit? This is going to be the major question, because it does. It takes one player down, which is Destroyer. Destroyer on his knees. Now the player Thunderclap will give out the revive, but Zigsaw and Recon knew in the meantime they will be taking down Flanky 1v60. As he gets taken down, as he gets knocked, their attention diverges back to the leader, the second player that was surviving, with grenades a trade off.
Nice
one grenade did not hit, but Zigsaw's grenade, it's gonna mark the spot. It's gonna eliminate the team. Hashtag out of the match. 15 teams, but fight is still going on inside of the kill feed that we're seeing. R3G taking the initiative against the Team SRX3X, but on the Aegon XIA side, there's 7th Element taking the fight. One player from the Team Aegon gets rushed by a car and rolled over, taking him down almost. Right now, IQS being the guy that is almost on the verge of being eliminated, but Felix takes down 2. He takes the securation of the elimination, but Fuluk location is revealed out because he's even in the car. He's reviving himself right in the face of the knockout player, and T24OP using that momentum from his player. He takes down not just one, but 2. Aegon is out of the match by just getting a single elimination. 7th Element has done it. They have not only successfully eliminated the Giants, but they have also secured with their 3 players still standing in the match. XGeneration, on the other hand, SN in the eastern region, they're outside of the circle, but they are initiating with the Team AS. As we're seeing Alpha Boy being down, Psycho down, Hunter is going to be the only and the last hope for the team, as if he gets taken down, it's all up to Thug. Thug already was super far away. He's not even gonna come close to even try to fight against the Team AS, and AS with that easy 3 eliminations in their hand. Pop AS is gonna be the sole guy responsible for the 3 eliminations.
Yeah, 3 good eliminations for Team AS, but at the same time, what is happening to Team 7 Esports? They got eliminated as well. TG grabbing some more numbers for themselves, 7 to their name now, and they will revive Zigsaw as well. So they're pretty much taking care of everything right now, and they have a good position for themselves in the but Joki will go ahead of his team, trying a good position for his team to actually capture. Right now, this whole favor Team Star is in a good position in the circle as well. Circle has shifted slightly toward more of a northern side, where Team 52 Esports, Team Star, and H are the only one in Team Tough trying to find something on the edge as well. And they have a good compound to their name. But Team TG, they spotted out Edgar, and some good sprays coming from them right now, trying to make things slightly messy for Team Tough. But at this very moment, I feel like teams that are left down south will have a hard time getting into the circle, because it's pretty much, locked by all of these teams on the edges. Team AS, after winning a good fight against Team XGeneration, a long rotation is waiting for them. But Team HR, what is going on there in their mind? I am still curious, because the way they're taking this huge split, it can be something will reward them a lot, but at the same time it can really backfire as well. But in the kill feed, R3G Nokia will confirm 3-4 piece down to the last man standing, 4 eliminations to their name. What a fight against Team AGXI8. The moment Ghost peeked from the side of that shack, it was already over. 3-4 OP with an outstanding headshot right away, confirming the elimination to his name. But at the same time, in the kill feed, Team Amines going against Team AS, as AS was trying to push forward. AS is losing players. Hustling goes in, takes down JD. Amines are down to 2-man standing, but AS is also in a favored position. They have 3 of their players that are remaining. Pop with 3 eliminations, Hustling with 1. Now Amines have to be careful because this 3 versus 2 can actually go against them.
It will. It might, in fact, because Amines XH2E, they were the one that took down one of the player from the team AS, and they can do it once again. Rahman, Rex together, the throwables that Amines XH2E have, and judging from their previous match, they have the potential. I have to say that, as in they have the potential in them to take the fights. But there we go, another grenades. It might have marked the knockout on 2 of the players, but no, the players were lucky enough to not be in the compound. But Rex is being pushed on. There comes the grenade. It will do a splash damage on the player, but Rex, can you make sure that you stay in the safe side? But in the kill feed, there is Team QWERTY versus the R3G. It happened. It conquered. Team R3G being taken down, and Bulbury being the guy, being the MVP still from that fight onward. He's making the debut once again, but on the other side, Team Pop. Team AS, in fact, has lost one another player. That is Pop right now. Amy Husney is on his knees as well. Mithy being the final player against the team Amines XH2E. It's a 1v1 right now, but Mithy coming to the rescue. No one is going to interrupt that because Rahman is that far away. 18 seconds before the circle even closes on, and the 5th stage even be made. 11 total teams, 30 players in the match, and 10 seconds for the circle to be made. I'm more curious as in what the next radius is going to procure for the teams. But Ultrax, what have you done? You jumped out of the car in an, I'd say, fast vehicle. You were trying to go somewhere, but surely you were stopped by a Team Tough because of that. You jumped, you got knocked out, and now you are no longer into the game. Team QWERTY surviving a 2 of the player. Still, there's 10 teams, and the circle shift has somewhat gone a southern region, because judging from the mini-map, we can see the south side contestation is still viable for the team SLXTG, Team HR, and even the Team Tough that are together in a 3-way deadlock. There is even the 4th team, that was QWERTY, that can make their debut here.
Yeah, QWERTY can actually get into where Team Tough and Team TG, they're all trying to find a way inside the circle. Team A have set up the gatekeep for the Team TG. Yeah, the Team TG is in the open. They cannot actually, just park their vehicles there, because the way Team HR is holding on to their position, it can really make it difficult for Team TG to play from. But Team Tough, they will also trying to move on their back, and right now looks like it's a battle of trying to find a way in. No luck so far. Team TG is most of their players are on the way. I don't know what they're thinking, but good smoke line from HR. Romeo Boy holding on to his position. 70 Tokusaurus pretty far back right now. TG trying to find their way in with some utility. Joki is there. He will give some damage, but there's some cover fire been given from the back. HR is being contested now. Team is on the edges, but Joki with some utility takes down Zigsaw to half HP. Now Joki have a good place to play from, but right now smokes are about. But Team HR, what is Tier thinking at this very moment? Because Ryu can really make things difficult for Joki in the center. HRTs have to be careful, allow Recon Noob to actually go for that knock, but one smoke being deployed. Joki still have the vehicle cover for himself. But one more smoke. Smokes are really giving no intel to the players of Team TG. Romeo Boy trying to find something where he can provide his team, but right now team has made their way into the circle. They are pretty close by, but there you go. Turnerclap pushes in. Going straight on to Joki. Joki can take one of the players down, but next and the other player is there. There you go. Joki strikes one, also low on HP, lays down in the smoke, and at the same time, Romeo Boy. What a good fight. Next goes back, and he is also joining in, and there you go. Team TG is out. What is going on? Team HR, the way they took that fight, it really shows there is something in HR which we haven't seen before, and now HR is showing off. HR is literally showing plays that they are showing at this very moment. Have the edge of the circle. Team Tough is now the next target. Team Tough have some low numbers. It's 4 versus 2 now. Demotivators are also getting some damage from the blue zone. Jokey will heal himself. There's a lot of loot available for the players of HR, and they will be ready for the fight once again. They are in top 8. Team HR with 4 eliminations, but 1 nade from Demotivated Search takes down Jokey. It's a 3 versus 2 now. Team Tough have to be careful. 1 more nade coming in. Romeo Boy low on HP, had to reposition himself. Tier is on the flanking angle, but Star Osama joins in. 3 of the players from HR are down. Demotivated Search take down Romeo. Team Tough is now in shambles. Look. Team HR is in the shambles. 3 of their players are down. Romeo Boy trying to find a way where he can survive for some time so Tier can revive his rest of the team and can actually take the fight. But Star is making things difficult. Star with the smokes is really making things difficult. But again, demotivated. So the utility Tiers, picks up Jokey. Jokey is there. Smokes are on the backline. Romeo is still waiting for that revival. But if will that, I must say HR is gonna wipe out the existence of Team Tough from this match.
It is a reset, in fact. Team HR is back on their complete 4-man feed, aside from Romeo Boy, who slowly and steadily is still crawling towards the team, but no healing whatsoever for the Team HR. Just look at that, and the only healing that they have for themselves is the bandages in their backpacks. The throwables, 3 mollies for Tiers, and the position that he is provided. It's not only a bad position, I'd say, against Team Tough and the Team Star, but also it is outside of the circle. 45 meters. You still have to move inside, but into the kill feed. 7th element, the last guy is still surviving, is making its debut, taking down more players. But the DBS action in his hand next. Jokey Boy together with the utils against Edgar, but no shots have been attached with Demotivated Sir against Team HR next. They are taking the initiative. They are taking the fight with Demotivated Sir using the predictive spray. It's not going to happen because from the back line, there comes the nade from HR next, and it takes down one of the Team Toughest players. Edgar is the last guy, but the Team HR, they're not going to survive in that vicinity. They're going to be eliminated. Osama took down at least 1 player.
Edgar confirms
Salman also did a lot of damage, but Team Tough, the solo player that was surviving, has done its job, has made sure that the team thrives and the Team HR goes back to the lobby. Team 52 Esports, and now they're on the receiving end. They're receiving a lot of damage because Salman is down on his knees. Hackers in the back line, no way of saving Salman. Team 52. 3 players that were surviving, all 3 of them in a complete different position. Team Star, on the other hand, they're in the same vicinity as 2 players together, 1 player in a different vicinity. Bablu Droppy secures the kill of the Team 52 Esports Salman, now Hacker, and the Team 52 Esports other player. It's going to be all up for that. Hassan, in fact, on the right side. He has to make sure that that angle, crucial to him, takes down at least 2 of the team players of the Team 141 next Bablu.
Yeah, Joker is there in the back lines right now. Team 52 Esports, they have made their spread pretty wide and open, and it really costed them 1 more player. Now 52 Esports, Hassan and Hacker are the only ones standing, but right now Team 141, they have the southern side of the circle to their name. Team QWERTY on the back lines. Han and Freestyle are the only ones surviving. Janaza is the one holding on to their position, but right now looks like they're interested in getting into the fight and want to wipe out players remaining from Team QWERTY. They just want to clear out their backline so they can actually take the fight, on the other fronts, which in my opinion are very strongly held by Team Star right now. 3 of the players from Team Star are holding on to this. This is not the same Star. Again, I must say this is not the same Star that I used to see. The way they're taking those split, the way they're doing those third parties is really making me a fan as well. But right now, QWERTY, Khan, and Freestyler slowly and steadily trying to close in that spread that they have. Khan have the edge of the circle to his name, but Tough Edgar is a thorn in the side, I must say. He can make things difficult, but in the kill feed, Daniel takes down Hacker. Right in between them, 52 Esports. now left with last man standing. Hassan will also get confirmed by Osama. It's over for 2 Esports. 6 eliminations. So, I'm sorry, 6 eliminations with the name of QWERTY, but Team Star is really racking up some good numbers for their name. To their name, 4 versus 3 now. Team Star going against Team Bablu. Bablu JD takes down Khan with a mullet. At the same time, Osama takes down Janaza. Team 141 down to 3 men now. Tough on that off angle. Edgar, the solo survivor.
Oh, there
will
we
confirm
go.
the final one standing for Team QWERTY. It's over. Down to top 3 we are. Tough with 1 man standing. Team Star with 3 men.
Pushing.
But 141 will heal up. Res up their player. But there you go. Star
Push.
is pushing forward. Will give some time to the player. But Skull goes in. Might get knocked out and will get knocked out. But at the same time, Sirius will get a lot of damage. One of the players from Team
There
Bablu
we
is
go.
out. But there you go. Sama takes down another one. It's a 2 versus 2 versus 1. But Bablu, they have to revive Sirius right now. Osama and Daniel, they are spread out. But Osama gets spotted out. Tough Edgar really making some more spicy for Team 141 Bablu, because they're going to love it. Team Star had a total control on the southern zone. Edgar really playing that backstabber role and takes down Osama.
Oh my
Team
God.
Star now down to last man standing, and it really attracted much of the attention of Team Bablu toward the player of Team Tough. And now as Team Tough would have been finishing off on the second spot, now will get probably third spot if Daniel didn't get spotted out. For Star, once again, consistent performance from their side. Circle is in the center. No one have the circle except Bablu J, but still have to travel 10 minutes. I'm sorry, 10 more meters. Not 10 minutes. I was just watching out the numbers as well. 55 more seconds. Edgar reposition himself behind that small tree.
Look at that.
Daniel slowly and steadily making his way in.
Creeping up.
Well, there will be something interesting we're going to see this time around. It's a 3 versus 1.
He
Edgar
gets
will
taken down.
give his elimination point and will be taken out by the play zone on the third spot. It's down to 1 versus 3. We're Star with 7 eliminations to their name. If Daniel can confirm 1 more, it will be an interesting match, I must say. They would get 14 points to their name. Once again, consistency at its peak. Team Star doing wonders right now.
They're doing wonders. They are, in fact. But there comes a car. Clothesline to Daniel. But he takes one down. Janaza is on his knees. The other players come in for that elimination.
Oh
but
my
no,
God,
as
it
he
was
shows out
close.
Sirius. There comes a backfire from the player. And it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for the Team 141. Bablu. They not only secured like the eliminations that they have for themselves, 6 eliminations in total, but also the winner chicken dinner with 3 men still standing in the game. A total of 16 points and 1800 damage to their name. Overall ranking goes a jump to the hashtag number 9. Now they are once again on top of that second page, but still 1 more match and it can happen and they will move to the first page. But guys, we will have to go on a short break. We will be right back.
Welcome back, guys, after the short break, and we are back once again with some action-packed matches of PMPL Pakistan. You've been watching the last 2 matches. If you have missed it out, and if you have just joined the stream, go ahead and rewind. What an outstanding match we just witnessed. And the way Team Star is playing today is just, I would say, Friday is the star day. so far in 2 matches. But anyhow, Torix, welcome back after this short break. Let's have a quick look at the MVP, are we?
Still MVP, but I will have to make you a guess on that. Who is going to be the one? Because even with the winner chicken dinner, there was 6 elimination, but star, 7 elimination to their name. There were more teams, there were more players with some more initiatives. SLX, Team QWERTY, all of the other players, but we're not gonna wait you out anymore, SN, because I know, I can see it in your eyes. You're also excited for the MVP, guys, and in our screen is the MVP is none other than Star Daniel. 4 elimination, 631 damage, 213, and 1 assist, 4 knocks. He was knocked down 4 times, but the eliminations that he took, the healing that he did, and throughout the game, we saw the start initialization of the fights was at Se7en, and till that point, to the end, SN, an amazing performance once again from the Team Star in the second match.
Outstanding, man, outstanding. I have no words left to actually commemorate these players the way they have played in this previous match. Consistency on its peak, I must say. The way Team R3G was playing in 2 days of this week, first 2 days of this week, Team Star is kind of replicating that same points in every match now. Outstanding performance. Top players on our screen, we have Osama once again also featured with 3 eliminations to his name, 472 damage. Then we have Edgar really making things messed up for most of these teams. Team Star, Team HR, Team TG, Team QWERTY. So he just played an outstanding role of being a backstabber, or I would say a third-party genius, the way he played this match. So outstanding for Team Tough as well. Much needed performance it was. And Edgar was the one who actually stepped up at the end and was like, yeah, I will do that. Yeah. I'll make sure that Team Tough finishes in top 3. But match summary on our screen real quick. Highest elimination goes to Daniel, then Zigsaw, then Jen and Edgar. Then we have highest damage by JD of 141. Then we have Pablo Daniel with 631. Usher with 570. Serious from 141. And Senior from Team R3G. Another outstanding thing I want to point out here is highest healing done. It was done by Jokey Boy 400, Next 383, and Romeo Boy 364. You know what that means? The whole of Team HR was trying to heal themselves throughout this match.
They were just that aggressive, SN, because we saw them took the fight even against the Team 52 and the Team Star at that time. But right now, match ranking is on our screen, and 141 with those 6 elimination, and a winner chicken dinner. They're gonna secure 16 points for themselves. Team Star right behind them with 13 points to their name on the hashtag number 2. 10 for the Team QWERTY, 8 for the Team 52. Team Tough securing also 8 points. Skyline XTG 7, AS7, and 7th Element also 7 out of the 4, which was against the Team Aegon XI8. But on the second page, HellRaisers 6 points, 5 for the Team R3G. I mean, with the 2, Aegon with the 2, but the rest 13 to 16. Se7en Esports 3x and hashtag not securing a single point for themselves in the second match of Erangel. But still, the next match, SN, it's once again, it is going to be once again of the Erangel, and some teams are gonna have a slightly upper edge than the rest, where the group formation is going to be different. And we saw in the start that I think Group D was not playing this match, but Group D will be playing this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Group C is on the benches. So talking about Group C, we have Team R3G, Team 141X Bablu, the winner of the previous match, Team QWERTY, and Team Skyline TG on the benches for this coming Erangel. So it will be an interesting one, I must say. But at this very moment, I wanted to talk about some of these fights. First fight I want to talk about is Team XGeneration going against AS. That was just, you know, no strat, no proper thinking, no proper callouts, and Team XGeneration lost 3 of their players. Like in a moment, Bob popping up 1, 2, 3
yeah.
right away. And then the way Team TG and HR had that fight in that open area, and as we were talking through the match as well, I don't know what Jokey Boy was thinking while holding on to that dip, and that's what they were thinking. They knew that Team TG and Team Tough really going to contest, but the fight between TG and HR gave some time to Tough to reposition in a better way, so
True.
they won't be, actually bothered for some time, so they can actually have a better positioning. And then onward, we saw that utility, war, and also third party coming from the side of Star really made things hard for Team HR to actually progress in the circle in the further matches. But at that fight in particular, I must say, the way HR really made their positions, Jockey, Romeo Boy, and also the way Next at the end did that flank with the buggy, it was just on top. That was the cherry on top. But anyhow, we are going to have a quick look at the schedule. Group C, as we said, is not playing, so A, B, D, E will be playing this Erangel, and then we will go to our arena for the day, the TDM, the Team Deathmatch. But as we're not going to see Bublu, Group D is going to play. So are we going to see another chicken from Magnus? Is this something that should we expect, Torix?
It's a big question. It is a big question, and there is the possibilities, but there is also the possibility that the consecutive performances that they're shown us in the previous 2 matches, it can be their winner chicken dinner too. But nonetheless, we can see the players once again getting ready. Aegon, 7th Element, Magnus, XGeneration, SRX 3X, the Oxy Team Tough, but there is also the Team Star, and you can see once again the 4 players of the Team Star ready for the bronze and the actions. With the plane taking its flight, we are finally in our 3rd match, and as then just look at the similarities. Once again, Remorks just like plane line going towards the Stalwart. It is, I'd say, a deja vu at this time, because it's once again the same plane line, but the circle is what's gonna make the difference this time. But if it is the same one, oh my god, are we gonna see the
teams don't
mirror? Are we gonna see the same mirror performance from the previous match?
Yeah, that would be interesting, because if it's the same circle, yeah, sure, every team would know where to go. They're gonna hold on to those compounds where, Team Bublu and Team Star was holding on to for quite some time. But right now, there's been some slight change. Team Freestyle is down south now, because as they were now playing the previous match, yeah, now they are a major threat. They are something that you have to be careful of. So this time around, some of these teams not gonna play those strats. And also, last time we saw Team Tough, they really started the rotation early on, and they positioned themselves down south, close to the western edges of Erangel. This time around, they're not going to make that mistake, because in that mistake, they lost a lot of their players in the process. But anyhow, we're seeing most of these teams going to the same location, and circle is not the same. That's a good thing. But it can end somewhere the same location we saw in the previous match, because Runes is in there, Gotka is in there. So if the circle takes the first southern shift, it can actually go to the same location where we saw the end of the previous one. But yeah, that's a different discussion. But Team Star going against Se7en Esports this time around. Skull with an Uzi.
Once again,
actually take down one of the players from Team Se7en Esports. Player pops up. That's a lot of damage, but no knockouts. We'll go ahead and pick some more ammunition. Ramon with the utility, trying to make Star reposition himself. But Joker on the back lines, really stacking 3 of the players of Star in between the whole squad. It could be interesting, but Donnell, I guess he has some idea that one of the players road, so they cannot actually take that TPP against that broken wall. Donnell repositioning himself will provide as a support to his player, Skull with a V. SS can change things around, because this Matic
semi-auto. Definitely. This can change
Yep.
things. This can change the whole
Still
scenario
trying to,
because
trying to gather
in the
my
lo-
thoughts, you know.
in the longer range, you're not gonna hear the shots of this gun. So definitely a game-changing moment where the players will not have the slightest of idea where the shots are on you. But where's the fourth player of the team star? This is the big question too, because right now it's a 3 versus 4 fight.
Shooting range.
There we go. He is on the shooting range, so far away from his team. And if right now the fight's initialized against the team star, it's going to be on, I'd say, they're going to be on the lower edge. Team Star is going to be on the receiving edge because of their man disadvantage. Skull with the Uzi in his hand, Evil Boy with the UMP, and the backline players, Sad Black and Rahman, they have the auto ARs. They are ready for the actions, even for the close or the mid-range, whereas the
Oh,
rest
look
of
at
the
this.
players, if you see the composition,
They're
and so
ready.
far, I'm thinking Se7en Esports have a better chance of initiating so far this fight because of their loot advantage. Daniel, Star Usama, and even the Skull, the three big giant compounds that the players have for themselves. It can make a difference because 3 different positions gives you 3 equal opportunities of shooting out the players from 3 different directions, not giving him enough cover. But Joker is going to be that key factor where he will be giving out that cover from a different angle, and Team Star have to make sure that they take that into consideration, that on the other side of the road, there might be someone else there as well. But so far, we're not seeing the fights. We're not seeing that aggression that we saw in the previous match happening. And even on top of that, as the circle is clotheslined to this area, the teams will try to play it out a little bit slow. Not that much, but a little bit slow. But as soon as the first initialization is going to happen, the things might overturn. The things might change. Osama with the util, he throws it on the Sad Black, but no connectivity whatsoever. Once again, he's back on his shotgun, but Daniel has a grenade in his hand. He's not going to throw it up. Se7en, I still think in the 3-minute marker, it's not going to be of any fight whatsoever.
Yeah, there will be no fight. But one thing that Team Star can do right now is that Skull is not, kind of covered from every side. Team Se7en Esports, he can actually retreat and go with Fury and pick a vehicle, and rest of the whole Star can actually hold Se7en Esports and can retreat. Because right now it seems like a deadlock. It's a stalemate between both of these teams. No fire exchange, no utility exchange, no one is pushing, which means there will be a waste of time. And as Circle is slightly away from Se7en, so they gotta be careful. They can get some more visitors in form of AR coming from Stalber, and this can get messy for all of these 3 teams. But Se7en is once again the battling ground for these teams. Both teams, they are not leaving their drop location. Star actually did left for some time, but now they are here to read back. Right, in esports, they are trying to find something. Star is not allowing anything, as they're not making any mistakes. I've never seen this kind of calm and composed Star before.
Ooh, that is one thing that I totally agree on. But because that in the previous match, Team Se7en Esports were on the receiving edge against the Team Star, I think there is that pressure on the Team Se7en Esports as well, that they have to take their revenge in this fight, in fact. And because of that, they're not making those small mistakes that we usually see the teams do, that they go for that push, they get tired of the wait and just straight up push against the team together. We're not seeing that, and they are playing it to the safe, composed side, the same calm side as the Team Star is doing. And this calm side, I say, is showing that side of the confidence of the Team Star, that they know that the player will be forced, the other team is going to be forced to come straight for their direction, in fact, if they want to get inside of that circle. And there we go, it's happening, it has started. As Sad Black gets taken down. In fact, Sad Black was on the driving seat, the back seat. Evil Boy gets taken down. Osama has a shotgun in his hand. Now the initialization has been done by the Team Star. Once again, they can make sure that they make it a complete execution against the Team Se7en Esports right now. Black is on the low side of HP. He's super low, and judging from his speed, I think he is also somewhat getting some ping issues on this guy. But Osama, he doesn't have an auto gun. He is only forced with M16A4 and a shotgun in his hand. But the first circle is also closing in. The player of the Se7en Esports, Evil Boy, is giving out the revive to Sad Black. And there we go. Both of the players are back on their feet as a 4 resetting match. Skull takes down Evil Boy, the same guy that gave out the revival to Sad Black. Se7en Esports once again on the receiving edge, but now the circle is also going to be a big disaster for the team. This will mark that Se7en Esports might be either forced to retreat at this time from the back lines, or the Team Star might be going straight up for that aggression. As Daniel with the utils, he's throwing the smokes, he's making sure that the cover is there before he pushes forward. But Joker, he gets taken down once again by the circle. There was so much damage by the hand of Fury that he was forced to take down from the circle. But look at that, one player down from the Team Star. Osama was eliminated. Daniel is super low on that HP, but he takes one player down, finishes the player off, and right at that instant, Se7en Esports also takes the initiative against the Team Star. Stars also on the receiving end as the fight goes to a 1v2. We are seeing the peak fires, and Fury takes the final nail in the coffin on the Team Se7en Esports. Gets the 4 players, but at the cost of one of his own teammate. But Essen, that's not just the only fight that's happening. On the other side, XGeneration has also took down 3 of the Team AS's players.
Yeah, it's kind of, I would say, a quick fight happening between both of these teams. We saw XGeneration and AS going against each other last match as well, this time around as well. But look at this, AMZ it's not in the process. At the same time, we saw our team Magnus Esports, 2 of the players are pretty much knocked out now. Se7en is low on HP, but Rahman is there still waiting for that revival. But one more utility goes in. Se7en still getting some more chip damage, but AMZ XH2E is not backing off. Position has been revealed. Rahman is giving out the position of Magnus Se7en, and this will give some time to the players of AMZ to actually close on and revive their fallen comrade. And once Rahman is up, it will be an interesting fight because Team Mag also reviving their player, but in the kill feed, HR goes against Team Stars, taken down. Team HR taking down 2 of the players of Team Star, and looks like Team HR will flush things off, and it will be an end for Team Stars. Team Star down to last man standing, and HR have 2 eliminations to their name. Both of these, 3 of the players from HR are low on HP because of the play zone. Still, it is happening. AMZ on the other side, they have Rahman and they have the control of Ruins once again. But one of the players from AMZ XH2 is pretty far away. Even if Magnus Esports they decide to aggress on further, this player from far won't be able to provide any cover. And this can be a disaster coming to AMZ. But right now, they have retreated back, realizing this is not the right formation because this can actually get them isolated, and one by one the players of AMZ will get knocked off. Second drop, MG3 light machine gun is on the way, ready to be put the hands on by any of these players. Right, the kill on the last one standing fast takes down Thug with a mini 14. More seconds to go. Another stage number 4 will pop up. But R70 it's happening. Divines take down Shamir. Buzzard is also knocked out. Pegasus is down. Still gonna have only 1 player knocked out, which will be eventually getting revive. Last man from Team RD, Pinkman, is still standing. 1 nade coming their way. Still, it's not gonna do much of the damage. Magnus Troll to take care of Red Death, and Red Death is out on 15 spots. So after 7th element, Red Death also their way up.
14 teams and 3 eliminations so far for the team 7th element. I'd say they are still in a good compound. They're still in a good position for themselves. Se7en Goku Bot, Divine, Tokusaurus, G24. They're all together in a single compound. But the position that they have in, it's completely covered by, I'd say, different teams. There's Team Magnus in the close vicinity. There's Team Hashtag in the closest vicinity too. And Hashtag as they are a 3-man squad near the ruins compound, the outskirts of that, near the Mount Everest. They have also secured their position. 14 teams in the stage 3. It's going to be an easy securation of the position, but the 1 minute after that, the next circle, the next radius is going to be made, and that's where the things might get icky for many of the teams. But on the top of the Mount Everest, there is Team FS and SRX3X taking the initiative, taking the fight against each other. Zerbov with the throwable, with the grenade util in his hand. He's going to throw it up on the Team SRX3X. It might hit, it might not, because it did come close, but the player did not even receive a single damage. SRX3X to Miracle on the other hand, he takes one down. Nice on the other hand also gets taken down, so both sides takes one player each. Zerbov with the initialization taking Knight down. Winky is also on his knees, but Miracle, nice, amazing, with that slither of HP, he also takes another player of the Team FS down. Now, SRX3X is also down towards the last player. It is a 1v, in fact a 1 right now, because the player is giving out that rev, and as soon as the rev is gonna happen, it will change to a 1v2. But Miracle is pushing, Ace 32 in his hand. He can hope to take the player down. He finishes 1, but no, he also gets taken down. Zen with the DBS, he comes in for the rescue, and he eliminates out the player. The 4 more elimination, and 4 elimination in fact for the Team SRX3X. Zen taking 2, Miracle taking 2, and Team SRX3X with 3 man still standing, a trio still in the match. They are in the top 12 right now.
Top 12 teams surviving. Right now the circle is shifting down south, close to the ruins, and especially Hashtag there have a centralized position for themselves. HR gotta get into the circle as well. They might go against the players of SRX3X that have just finished off a fight with Freestyle. So there will be another fight coming their way. But Aegon and Oxy, they are going against each other. But Oxy with an outstanding, once again, rotation coming from their IGL. I must say, I'm really liking the way Oxy is positioning themselves down south in the circle. But they will be in the open and will confirm the elimination on the player of ASAS is out. We are left with top 11 teams, but HR slowly and steadily making their ways in from the northern side. Team Tough also in a big split, 2-2 split, and waiting for 52 Esports to make the cross, and that's what 52 Esports is doing right now. But there you go. Looks like 52 Esports have one of their players knocked out on the crossing, and now 52 Esports might get some more utility being dumped their way from the side of Team Tough. Right now, HR slowly and steadily closing in. They have the edge of the circle to their name. Nothing to worry about. Their back is clear. Aegon Excite is down south. Might try to third party in that fight if HR goes against Team 3X. But on the eastern side of the circle, XGeneration trying to make their way in. AMZ and Magnus Esports can pinch them in between. But Se7en Esports, they will be gatekeeping Oxy. Oxy have a circle for themselves. But in the kill feed, Romeo Boy takes down Miracle. Team 3X will get one of their players knocked out, and will confirm the elimination right away. But at the same time, fight is happening, still happening. It's a 2 versus 2 now. Kill feed, Team Oxy getting some damage from players of Aegon Excite down south, but Magnus Esports going against XGeneration, Thug getting some damage from Zebian. But confirmation comes at way.
I'd say still, this is a hard circle, in fact, for every single one of the teams. And going in the ruins not only gives a slight edge to the teams that already have their position secured because of the broken walls, the broken, I'd say the areas for the place, but Magnus and Team XGeneration, they are the only 2 teams right now with, I'd say, a good cover and a good position where they can not only
nice
give
one.
cover to the players, but at the same time takes the initiative on many different teams of the players. But into the kill feed, there's also the Team 52 Esports against the Team Tough. It is happening. Tough losing many of his players. One player knocked down, finished off. The second one on his knees. And on the bleeding side, Tough will be left down to the last player. But in the ruins, there's not one, there's not two, and there's not three, but 4 teams into the close vicinity. But 7th Element, they're in the back lines, and they're kind of close by to yet another team. But right now, the fight is happening against the Team XGeneration and the Team Magnus, as Magnus Rollin cooks up a grenade. He might be able to take one player down, but no, it's not going to hit the trajectory. It's not going to hit the player up at the time. Second grenade's also making its trajectory, not going to hit anyone. Psycho still in the save. Drawlin now finally pushing forward with his grenades. He takes Psycho down on his knees, and there we have it. Now,
good smoke,
Team Magnus is going to have the upper edge against the team, but Amin's XH2E, they're the one, I'd say, a boulder that can keep them at bay, that can stop them right at their path. But Alpha Boy, he gets eliminated. Psycho's elimination gets to Drawlin, and with that, 2 more elimination points to the Team Magnus's name. XGeneration now have to move in the circle. Thug being the last guy, last player hope for the team. He's outside of the circle. He's receiving the damage. Anywhere that he go, whether it's the northern region, there's the Means XH2E. If it's the southern region, there's the Team Magnus. If he chooses in between, there's both of them.
There are both of them there, but in the kill feed, it looks like Team SRX, they have some hold on to the players of HR. Joki Boy gets knocked out. Thugs also gets confirmed, and Rahman from up high will take down XGeneration last hope. But again, it's over for XGeneration. Top 10 teams. We are left with top 10. And looks like Team AMZ will have some hard time on their backlines because 52 Esports have joined the party as well. They have left their side where they were in kind of a pickly situation with Tough, and they took down 3 of the players of Tough. Now 4-man standing, 52 Esports is there. Zen will confirm his elimination, and Zen with this elimination goes on to domination. But there you go, Oxy Hunters take down Frolic. They're trying to do a ringer rosies around that Fall player. And we'll confirm, but Oxy getting some damage. Tears also get confirmed, and on 10th spot, HellRaisers with 3 points to their name, marking their end in this match.
Oh, look at that.
What a spray from Muslim, takes down Endless. Now Oxy is in a bitter situation right now. Icebreak with some shots. Take down one of the player of 7E with himself. Will take one of the players of 7th Element as well. Maybe, not for sure, but Gokubot will get revived. Divine will also hit himself. And 7th Element have the southern side to their name.
A good southern side, I'd say, yes, and right now in the name of 7th Element, but in the close vicinity, there is also the Team Aegon Blade cooking up some grenades, and it's gonna hit not one, but two of the players of the team 7th Element. T24 and Goku Bot on his knees. Tokusaurus near the vicinity. He's also cooking up some grenades, but IQ coming from the back. It is going to be a wrap, and he takes the player down with the car elimination. And just look at that. The cavalry arrives. The player gets pummeled at that time. 7th Element last on their player, down to the last player, in fact. But Aegon, look at that. It is a great start to the Aegon's aggression once again, with 6 eliminations to their name on the other side. Magnus and the team of Means H2E. It's happening once again as Magnus pushes forward. JD gets taken down from the back line. There is also the rest of the players giving out the cover, but Zebian, you're super low. You need to heal, but no, he pushes forward and return Maxi. S12Ks hits on the player and pummeled him down, eliminating him. JD being rescued right from the brink of death. This is the stage 6, and there is only 6 teams left with 17 players. 7th Element with a single player, SRX with 2, 3 for Hashtag and Aegon, but 4 for Amines, XH2E, and 52 Esports.
As Amines, XH2E took care of Magnus Esports, now 52 Esports have their focus on them, because now they are posing a threat. Because right now on the northern side, there is no one on the backlines of 52 Esports as per their information, but A is really posing a threat right now for these lads. So they gotta think ahead of AMZ if they want to take care of them. But no, it's just a matter of a few more moments where Team AMZ might go into a fight, an uninvited fight against Team AMZ. AMZ have captured some part of the circle, but now Team SRX from the backlines trying to close in. 52 Esports, one player is pushing forward. Knight will take one down. Second player will try to go for that, but Knight will take down the second one as well. It's almost down to 2 versus 2 now between SRX and 52 Esports. And as I was mentioning, they thought their backline was clear, but not anymore. But feed hacker gets confirmed, and AMZ gets some time for themselves and will confirm the remaining 2. It's over for 52 Esports in just a blink of an eye. Team 52 is left for the lobby. We're down to top 5 team. AMZ with 8 eliminations with their name. SRX with 10 eliminations. Looking outstanding, but 7th element, Divine, the last one, got wrecked with a buggy and pretty much got rolled over. Team A gonna excite, really feeling themselves. 3 men standing. This team is really making it inside the circle, and now they are trying to scout the place where AMZ XH has been holding on to. IQ was trying those shenanigans with the buggy, but right now looks he has to go for the spray, and he's unaware of the situation where Rex is already providing cover. Team Aegon Excite might lose another player of theirs, but Aegon Excite, 2-1 standing. IQ will get flushed. Backline, SRX 3X takes down 2 players of AMZ. What is going on? Zen and Knight. The way these guys are playing looks like these guys have something going on for them. But now Rex is out. Team SRX, they have taken down 2 of the players from Team AMZ, and now they're posing a match. If Zen have a vehicle, I would definitely recommend Team SRX 3X need to push forward and confirm the final player as well. But AMZ is in the shambles now. Last one standing, trying to get something. Zen Rahman will confirm. But as I was saying, delays are really costing Team 3X their fights. It was 3 players knocked down. It was a 2 versus 1, but still Team 3X delayed the process and got wrecked. And said all of their players. And once they will, it will be a 3 versus 3 versus 3 hashtag. Right now have the center of the circle for themselves. Flank 1 versus 6 is holding on to a centralized position right now, Torix.
They are holding good. I'd say still the flanky angle is the centralized position, but Aegon, I'd say, still has the better chance of getting that winner chicken dinner, because 2 of their players are in the circle, whereas that means XA Shui, their position is revealed out. Aegon's, on the other hand, is not. IQ might have been spotted, but there is also always the cars, there's always the ridges that the players can use for themselves. But Rahman going, I think, for the initialization. He's going for the flank, in fact, near the Team Aegon side. From the back angle, he's going to enter. He's going to make sure that the buggy sound do not go to the team. But Uzum, in the meantime, takes his buggy, gets out of the position. Now, all of the players have to move inside of that circle. It means XH2E might be in a difficult position, because the position that they have in, it's a complete edge, similar side to the team hashtag and the team's
nice move,
means XH2E. But right now at this angle, at this position, it depends where the 8th stage of the circle is gonna go. So far, 10 elimination to the Amines XH2E's names. Rex has an M4 with the, I'd say, the armor he has, it's not that viable. 1 to 2 shots on that armor, it's gonna be all over. It's gonna be all it for that armor. But hashtag, they have compounds, they have a cover for themselves, whereas the rest of the players, Team Aegon or H2E, they're completely out in the open. Just the ridges cover that they have. But the next circle, that is in 10 seconds, 7 seconds, it's going to mark the difference. Whosoever has the circle will have the upper edge against both of the teams. But there comes the grenades from Rahman's side. No one is hurt. Aegon XI8 is in the circle somewhat. Team hashtag is in the circle as well. But Team A means XH2E. Now this team has to come out in the open. This team has to make their way in the circle right now, but IQ in the close vicinity of Rahman. He's going to throw a grenade, and if it does hit, oh my god, it's gonna wreck chaos. But there we go, Rahman receiving damage, still surviving. IQ once again using the util, but no, because from a different angle there comes a fire from the team hashtag side.
Yeah, some fire from hashtag Rex, also players of Aegon XI8 down south, and IQ and Blade, both of them are kind of in a tricky situation right now. Wisdom's position is also revealed. Rex have to be careful, but some utility can actually provide some opening to the players of AMZ. But it's utility coming their way as well. IQ is low on HP. Utility goes from the side of Rex, not getting anything. Now AMZ have repositioned themselves down south. They are more interested in going against Aegon right now than going against team hashtag that they are holding inside the compounds. So compounds fight will be tricky, but there you go, Nate. And this Nate doesn't take one down. Blade is low on HP with one bullet. One more connection to the job, but right now IQ with the utility.
Blade
gets knocked. Another one down. Team AMZ is down to one player that they have to deal with, and it's Uzum. Rahman's position revealed. One nade already dropped down. Another one coming his way. And confirmation it is, but Rahman will
1v3.
get knocked down at the same time. Hashtag Flanky 1 versus 60 takes down another player. And it's over. 1 versus 3 now to deal for Team AMZ x H2E. H2E wasn't expecting this kind of turn of event, but now it's down to Rex. 1 versus 3, and it's over. Hashtag getting the winner chicken dinner for themselves. GG.
GG's to the team. Amazing hashtag with 3 eliminations. I'd say a good survival to the team, a beautiful survival to the team, but 3 eliminations. 3 eliminations to their name at a total of 13 points. They're on the hashtag 18 in the overall standing right now after this winner chicken dinner with a measly 500 damage towards their name. The third match has been concluded. The second Erangel has been concluded. But guys, this is just a start, and we, for that instance, have to go on a short break. So stay here with us and we will be right back.
Welcome back, guys, once again to PMPL Pakistan 2023. This is your host Se7en. With me, it's Torix once again after this break. But welcome back, Torix. We just witnessed an outstanding display of skill from the side of AMZ x H2E, and the right moment, right strike from hashtag. The way confirmed the final 2 eliminations and took that chicken dinners out of the hands of AMZ. But what an outstanding performance coming from the side of AMZ, I must say. GG's.
Definitely. First of all, thank you once again for the welcome, SN. And yes, straight up, we have to see who is the MVP in this match. And as we're seeing the MVP, it is none other than Ameen's XH2E Rahman. 6 elimination,
versus 3,
1000 plus damage, 1v3 against Aegon. Definitely 4 knocks, 4 assists, and a survival time of 27-26. But still, getting that MVP, getting that elimination with that much of a damage means there's bound to be more players that might have a surrounding a clothesline with that elimination damage in the top players' MVP stats. But Ethan, last match, I'm feeling it for the team. It means they were this close. They were this close of getting that winner chicken dinner, but yet they are so far because they were not able to get it. But right now, as we move to our top players. The second one in the line is going to be SRX3X, in fact, Knight with 5 eliminations, 580 damage. Once again, Team Amin's XH2E, Maxi with 5 eliminations, 448 damage to the player's name. Zen99 from the SRX3X, 4 elimination, 575 damage, and 52 Esports, Chotu with 4 elimination to the name. 2 for Amin's, 2 for SRX3X, and 1 for Team 52 Esports. A good combination, I'd say, but match ranking, it's on our screen. Amin's XH2E, there we have it. 19 total points, 13 straight from the elimination. SRX3X with 11 eliminations and 15 points to their name. Hashtag with that winner chicken dinner and 13 points. Aegon right behind them, 12 points to their name as well. 7th Element, 8, 52 with 7, 5 for the team Magnus. And on the hashtag number 8, there is a HellRaiser with 3. But second charts not looking that good, because from the bottom line, AS, Freestyle, and Red Death so far hasn't secured an elimination or even a single point in this match. Tough and Se7en Esports got 1, 2 for Oxygen, and 3 for the team Star and XGeneration.
Yep, 3-3-3. It's been the game for some of these teams, you know. They didn't get much for themselves, but let's move forward, guys, in our today's broadcast, where we are heading into our TDM, the arena match number 4 for the day. But technically, it's the only TDM, so we're not going to classify it as a match. But it will be Team SRX3X going against Team Red Death. The Red Death took down TG, and now they are facing Team SRX3X. Xiaomi is on our screen, and here we go. We are about to get started. Timer on your screen, guys. 10 minutes time, and gotta be quick and gotta be precise with your shots. But Pegasus.
Oh, there we go.
Hitting himself. Shahir gives the first elimination. Xiaomi with the AKM takes one down, but Pinkman right away traded out with Ozefa. Pinkman gets traded out as well by Knight, but once again, 1v1 is happening. LQ guy from RD gets stared out. 5-2 it is. 5-3 again. Some back and forth trading happening. 5-4. SRX right now have the lead of 1 point, but right away Team RD will equalize things, and Pegasus with the 2-0 to his name. But right now, Team RD, they are still on the back lines. They are not pushing forward, getting a lot of damage. Xiaomi gets knocked out with a lot of his health get low with the utility, but now it's confirmation once again. Red the first time getting 2 kills ahead of Team SRX3. It's a 1 versus 1. There you go. Zen takes down another one. LSU boy from the back takes down Zen. It's 8-8 and is going on an equalizer.
It is right now going on an equalizer. 8-8 for the both team, but SRX3X takes the initiative once again. With the utils, with the fires taking 2 players down, but Red Death catching up right at that instance, make the fight, the debut, a 10-10. SRX3X, Josefa in the mid, he's taking the fight on the right side, and constant fire from the Groza is going to lead up to at least 1 elimination by the player's name, but two from the team Red Death, and now Red Death might be the one that might take the initiative a little towards themselves, but then he's taking the fight, close line against the Shahir. Shahir gets taken down at the same time, then also gets taken down. It is a good follow-up, 14-14. Both players are playing, I'd say both teams are right now in the equilibrium, where one makes the mistake, the other one catches the other players, the other team's mistakes, as well as Pegasus gets taken down. Knight also takes the initiative, but look at that! That was 2 elimination from the SRX3X against the Team RD, and 1 elimination with the Groza. A second one coming in with El Kokoe, AKM fire. He takes another player down. The fight is on 16-20 in the favor of the SRX3X. But there's also the fact that Team RD can easily make a comeback with the AKMs in their hand. Just look at that, 22-18. Right now, slowly and steadily catching up, and 22-22, that marker is not going up anymore.
Yeah, it's not 22-19. 3 points difference for Team RD to catch up, but again, at the same time, giving a lot of damage. Xiaomi Hackers takes down Aluka Guy, 23-20 it is now. Pegasus tried his best to actually took down one of the players. But Zen on the meanwhile, two of the players from Team SRX3X been taken out by Shahir. Team RD, Aluka guy, or I would say. I am just curious to just trying to find the way how to pronounce this guy's name. But anyhow, Shahir takes down Zephyr. Pinkman gets also traded out. 27-23 it is. SRX3X with some good lead to their name. 4 points lead is really going to help them with their confidence. But now, Team RD, they're losing players right, left, and center. 3 players down. Zen confirming 2 of the eliminations, and 30-25 it is. So Zephyr right away gets traded out. Pegasus with kill. Now, a Luca guy trying his best, but Knight, he's been the real Knight with the shiny armor. It's really keeping things at bay for Team RD. RD losing their control now. They're losing their control now. Team SRX, they're not holding back. They're not showing any mercy. And now SRX is going once again against RD with some proper aggression. It's 37-30, 7 points lead. 3 more to go for Team SRX3X. But Team RD now, they are holding on to the back lines, and it will be a confirmation. Shahid with 1, 38-31. Still 7 points lead. Pinkman will get flushed out. Luca boy gives some cover. But it's at the same time, it's slightly closing in. This hold from RD is really making things uncomfortable for Team SRX3X because they aren't able to find anything for themselves. But utility is the answer. They're going in, giving some damage. One more player from Team SRX. Confirms another elimination. Last one for Team SRX. Zen goes in, confirm a Luca guy, and it's over. Team SRX3X confirming these points for themselves and moving forward into round number 3.
Round number 3 for the Team SRX3X. That means for tomorrow we're going to witness 7th Element versus the XGeneration. And out of that match, whosoever goes to the next fight will be facing SRX3X. But in the round 3, there's Aegon, there's Team Tough, AS, Magnus, R3G, Team QWERTY. And right now, the latest name that joined the ranks is SRX3X Esports. But tomorrow, there's going to be another TDM arena match where we will have to see who will take the win for that and move into the round 3. Fights are of uttermost intensifying because as we move the stages, there's a lot less points, I'd say, that gives out your elimination at that time, or the openings the other teams can catch up to you because you're that good. But right now we are seeing the schedule, and the last 2 matches is going to be on the dry pace. Group A, C, D, and E in the first Miramar, and in the last Miramar we will see the Group B, C, D, and E. But right now, SN, the Group A, C, D, and E, they are together. They are going to take the initiative against each other, and they have to make sure in this they have to do something, because in the last one, Group A is not going to be playing. Group A have to be in uttermost care, and at the same time they have to make sure that every single point in this at least match counts out for them.
Yeah, this will be the final one for themselves. And now, as we saw, Team Group B is on the benches, so not gonna see HR 7th Element, and at the same time, Amin's XH2E, the dominator from the previous match, and Team AS Esports in this particular one. So first Miramar will be more of, I would say, Group A under the limelight, and also Group D, because Magnus Esports been playing fantastic throughout this match as well. They had a good fight against AMZ, but AMZ had they had something going for them. So that's the reason why they never let Magnus Esports actually catch up to them, and the real difference was made. But anyhow, as the moment goes, we are about to move into our match number 4. But guys, we'll be back after a short break.
PUBG Mobile version 2.7 will be available soon. Let's take a look at all the new content. The long-awaited Dragon Ball Super collaboration is officially here. We'll be bringing you 2 new game modes for this collaboration: Dragon Ball Super themed mode and Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super themed mode will be available in Erangel, Libic, and Sanhok. In this mode, we've incorporated Dragon Ball elements into the classic Battle Royale gameplay. All players will embark on a journey to find the Dragon Balls to summon Shenron. Collect the Dragon Balls scattered throughout the map. The team that gathers all 7 will be able to summon Shenron at the Shenron altar and make a wish to obtain powerful buffs. Maybe if you're super lucky, you'll get 3 wishes at once. During the journey of collecting the Dragon Balls, players will obtain a type of energy called Ki during the game. Players can use Ki to unleash famous Dragon Ball moves. Players can obtain the Kamehameha by picking it up. It equips to the pistol slot. After charging, it will release a continuous high-damage beam. Fukujutsu is another skill that can be picked up during a match. Players can use this skill to fly freely in the air and make quick tactical maneuvers. The Senzu Bean is a new recovery item that is incredibly effective. The Dragon Radar can display the location of Dragon Balls that haven't already been claimed by other players. It can help you collect the Dragon Balls more quickly. The Air Car can carry up to 3 players. It's easy to put away and has better performance than regular vehicles. Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, Korin Tower, Dragon Ball Village. These are some famous landmarks that will appear in the game. Call your friends and explore with them now. The collaboration this time even has a hidden challenge, named Dragon Ball Trial. Win consecutively in the themed mode for a chance to take on the challenge. After accepting the missions, the team has to follow the instructions and gather 7 Dragon Balls. During the process, your team's location will be exposed to other players. All players will be drawn into battle for the Dragon Balls. To win the game, the trial team must successfully secure the Dragon Balls, defend the altar, and then summon Shenron. Are you ready for the challenge? In this standalone mode, named Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super, players can roleplay as iconic Dragon Ball characters. Use powerful, unique moves in a brand new anime-style map, and become the ultimate victor. There are 5 Dragon Ball characters in this mode. They are Son Goku, Vegeta, Ultimate Gohan, Piccolo, and Frieza. Select your favorite fighter. Master their skills to suppress your enemies and achieve victory in intense battles. In the new version, the new Ace 32 firearm will be made available on all maps. It uses 7.62mm ammo and has 6 attachment slots. What are you waiting for? Go try it out now. Furthermore, this update also includes a firearm attribute tag display. Newer players can go to their backpack to look at the tags of a firearm they've picked up to quickly grasp its characteristics. The new Cycle 5 Season 13 begins on July 18th. Be sure to stay tuned for the new season rewards. That's a wrap for the main new content of the upcoming version. For more information, be sure to follow our official PUBG Mobile community. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See you next time.
Battle Royale Dragon Ball Super is now available in PUBG Mobile. In this new gameplay, you can do battle while playing as Dragon Ball characters. Let's get to know them and their skills. Son Goku's standard attack is a barrage of Kidan. Its damage output is reliable with an average rate of fire. It's crucial to find the right time to attack. In order to make this a bit easier, Son Goku's charged attack is a continuous Ki blast, which can be charged up and fired to attack enemies. At the same time, Son Goku has a special movement skill, but this is great for mounting a surprise attack or to escape a dangerous situation. It can be stockpiled 3 times, allowing it to be used in quick succession. Get to know these moves and you'll be one step closer to victory. Similar to Goku, Vegeta's standard attack is also a barrage of Kidan. It has a faster rate of fire, but the Kidan travel a bit slower. It takes a bit of prediction to accurately hit enemies. However, Vegeta's charged attack fires a bunch of Kidan, which deals small area damage to the target. Vegeta charges up with energy when he hits enemies. Once fully charged, Vegeta can release all the stored energy at once to deal massive damage to an enemy. If you wish to fight at close range, then you have to try Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan's standard attack is a rapid flurry of Kidan that can deal a ton of damage while up close in a short period of time. When you're surrounded, Ultimate Gohan can use his charged attack, which is a powerful single Kidan. It needs to be charged up first, but it will deal a lot of damage to anyone caught in the crosshairs. It can decisively end a battle during pivotal moments. At the same time, Ultimate Gohan also has a special skill that generates a protective barrier around himself. The barrier can block 500 damage and protects from all incoming projectiles while in effect. When the barrier takes enough damage or the time runs out, it will dissipate on its own. Piccolo's standard attack deals high sustained damage. Its damage even increases the more it hits in a row, which will really test your aim. Furthermore, Piccolo's charged attack can snipe enemies from a distance. He can zoom in for this powerful single-shot attack, leaving enemies with no place to hide. Even if you miss, it's no big deal. Piccolo's special skill is a powerful dash that can be used to close in on enemies, even those in the air. Another close-range fighter that's worth trying out is Frieza. His standard attack is an elongated Kidan that's easy to hit enemies with. Use his charged attack to throw a huge spherical Kidan. Positioning and timing are key. Frieza also has a special skill for controlling the battleground. Select a location and he will leap into the air. Then after a brief pause, smash at the location. It damages anyone that's hit and sends them flying. So that's a quick rundown on all the characters' moves. Come join the intense battle with Dragon Ball characters.
Welcome back after this short break, and we're watching PMPL Pakistan as we are heading into our match number 4 for the day. It's Miramar. Starting out with the plane line, guys. Let's go to the parades or toward El Pozo. But welcome back, Taurus, and as we were discussing during the break, it's gonna be that match will really give a lot of momentum to those teams that are trying to find their way and trying to finish things on a I would say on a higher note at the end of the day.
True. And those higher notes are what's going to matter the most. If you're able to secure it, that's the first thing, in fact. But right now, judging from the plane line, it is somewhat almost every place is accessible, but it's Miramar. It's a 8x8, the largest map there ever is in the PUBG. The southern angles, the complete southern angles, they're not accessible. The complete northern angles, they're not accessible. Even Al-Hazar is not going to be accessible. The only place that the teams can easily go and glide is going to be Hacienda del Patron. El Pozo is in the plain line. So majority of the hot drop areas are straight up with the plain line, but the circle is gonna what makes a difference at this time for the teams. In fact, Oxy at the Puerto Paraíso, Impala for the team XGeneration, and there we go, a good circle shift going southern side. Minas del Valle, Valle del Mar, and even the Picado areas and San Martin areas are somewhat accessible. But the Team Star, Team SRX 3X, right off the bat, they're against each other. Uzi in the hand of Daniel. Skull, I don't think he has anything in his hand, but Daniel takes a miracle downs and has a... Oh my god, that is a skull-breaking shotgun. That is a sawed-off shotgun pistol on the player's end. But look at that, he changes up to the Winchester 97 and he gets a headshot right on the player. Not one, but two. He takes down two of the players. Team Star is struggling once again. The initialization, the start that they took, they are on the receiving edge once again. But Osama beautifully taking Miracle and then down and eliminating them. They are going to secure and survive with all of their players. And now, at the early stages, two eliminations to the player's name. Daniel, Skull, both are going to be on their feet. But there we go. Nice is coming. He has a gun. It is a Vector in the player's hand. In fact, an Uzi in the player's hand. On the other side, there's also Mini 14 on his backpack, which he will be using for a longer range. But right now, he has to go for the close range fight. He has to take the initiative in the close range vicinity to the Uzi shot. Did hit the player. It did some damage, but Osama is in the cover, is in the safer side. The top of the position that he is in. Only four bullets to the player named Daniel gets taken down. There goes a grenade right at the outskirts. Knife still survives now with the Mini 14. Tap fires. He's going to be faced up with Osama. Osama, on the other hand, does not have anything. He doesn't have a single thing to his name aside from the machete that he has got that he can use in the close range. But on the other side, there's also Knight taking down Fury from a long range. SKS and the Mini 14s are doing their deeds. Team Star is on the receiving edge, a heavy receiving edge. In fact, Osama comes for the rescue, but he's a solo player, so single player surviving for the team. 13 bullets in the Mini 14, and against the auto gun, it's going to be a difficult position to go face to face.
Yeah, it'll be a difficult one, but right now, nothing much left for Team Star. Skull right now surviving. Fury will get eliminated as well, and there will be some backup arriving for Naish. But at the same time, Naish confirms the player while he was, oh my goodness, trying to go for the revival. But Sama, last one standing. Let's see if things can change around, because it's a 1 versus 2 now. And Sama waiting with a shotgun, a Molotov being deployed as well.
Oh.
Sama repositioning himself side. Someone realizing there's nothing much left for him in this fight. He's just waiting for the right. Players have already pushed in. One shotgun.
6. No!
Oh, good try! Good try! Good try! 3x Nice! At the end, being the savior for 3x. But what a fight between both of these teams with very less of available arsenal. Still, they be able to fight for this long. But Esports, they heard the shots. And they probably pull over here and finish things off for 3x as well. Some early exits going for Team Star this time around.
So far, I'd say the team completely overturned the situation against the Team Star. And where the Team Star initially took 2 players down, they took the complete squad, the complete team down on the players. But right now, the circle has formed once again. It is on the southern edge where Hacienda del Patron is outside of the circle, where 2 teams are right now together against each other. Team QWERTY and the team Hashtag. Together with each other, a 2-2 split to the Hashtag, where Hyan and Flicker, I believe, leader, in fact, he's out completely on the northern area, the Torea Humada, Crucial Valley, but on the other side, the Tantana Tantan and 1v60, they are together as a duo. But right now, inside of the circle, near the Lost Leon, there's also the team Aegon and team Artie that might engage in the fight, that might engage in a complete squad versus squad. But the circle is going to make sure that right now the teams do not engage. The teams do not engage against each other or any way other. But on the other side, on the northern region, near the Picado, there's the Team 52 and the Team Se7en Esports taking the initiative. SRX3X in the close range vicinity. They also have the chance to a third party in the complete scenario. But right now, Sad Black is on the receiving edge. He is down on his knees, and no revival will be coming out from the player. No revival will be coming so far. Hacker is on the receiving edge as well, because the second player gets taken down. Oh my god, Team 52 Esports also losing 2 of their players. At this point, Team SRX3X with the 2 players down, they are also surviving the circle. But the first circle is going to be crucial. But the first stage shift is in fact going to be crucial. 1-4-1 at the southern angle, R3G at the southern, Team Tough in the almost dead center of the circle. 52 is also in the somewhat dead center, but QWERTY from the north, they are coming on the Se7en Esports. And Se7en Esports, you have to see if they are going to survive, if they are going to hold out that position, or they're going to take the initiative against the team. But right now, we are witnessing majority of the teams making sure that they take the circle to the uttermost priority. The uttermost priority that we are talking about of the circle is in the dead center. They want to make sure that as the first circle closes, they are somewhat near the dead center of the first circle, where they can survive, where the next circle might be onto them. But so far, so good. No one is going to get engaged into the fight. 1-4-1, Team Artie, Team Aegon, Team Tough. Even though we can see from the long distance in this satellite view that the players might be close, as we zoom in, we see that it might be a difference of 2 to 3 buildings that the players might be situated at. But 1-4 Aegon XI8 IQ, it did some heat markers. There were some heat markers near the Team Tough against them, but no initiative, no connection has been done out on the players in the circle. The second stage not only is a really small over radius towards an eastern region, but also it is that small that these 15 teams are not going to be able to secure out their position in that. Rollin, like rotating right now in his buggy alongside of his player. There's Foster, there's Beyond, there's Finisher, but Finisher doesn't have a car yet. He doesn't have a car. From the back line, there's also the Team QWERTY 52, in fact, that is clothing line on the players. 3 players from the Team 52 Esports. Hassan is in the closest vicinity. There's also Walud. There is also the other player, that is Osama, at that vicinity. Hassan taking some damage. Finisher at the same angle. He has a good position. He can take the close 1v1 and a close, complete squad fight against Team 52 Esports, but they want to make sure that they are at the upper edge in the fights. They are at the giving edge, not the receiving edge, because they don't want to receive the damage. They don't want to take the knockouts and the elimination on themselves at this early stage of the match. 52, on the other hand, as they have lost one of their players, it's going to be a tough situation. It's going to be a tough decision for them whether they want to take the fight or not. Se7en stopping, leaving his car out in the complete open. On the other side, there's the Se7en Esports taking the fight. 52 versus the team Magnus is also happening as Se7en takes one player down. Rahman is on his knees by the hand of Team Tough. Se7en shooting at Hassan, taking almost him down because he was already knocked out. That shot, if it had connected, it could have been end for Hassan, but no. Se7en is going to make a comeback in this match. No, he's not going to be able to do that because as he is coming in the vicinity, as he is coming in the shack, he gets plummeted by the hand of Se7en, and Se7en confirms him up as well, getting the second elimination for the team. FS on the other side, into the back vicinity near the Team 52 Esports. They're not taking the fights. They are not against the team Magnus and 52. They're not making the same mistake as the Team 52 Esports did. They are staying their separate ways right now. But airdrop has been looted by Recon. Recon not only recon the airdrop, but also looted that. QWERTY in the backline. We can see them taking the positions of the top of the mountains, but where the fights are headed, where the fights are situated, this is a bigger question. Right now, we are seeing a Black focusing completely on his game. His eyes are set on the prize and hoping to spot out the players, as Vinky is also trying the same thing near the Team QWERTY's vehicles. They're trying to find out the cars and if the players are stopping. But as we see the satellite view, we can see the second stage also closing up. This one might go in a dead center, might go in the Lost Leon, and if it did, it will be of a help to many of the teams, and it has gone to the center of the circle where Aegon is right now in the dead center. Se7en Esports, they're in the circle, they're in the vicinity, they're at a safer side, but Team Tough, 2 players in the circle, 2 players outside. The one outside are going to be faced not only just with the team hashtag, but there is also another team, SRX 3X, that might take the fight, but Team Tough, they're taking the fight against the team hashtag, taking not 1, but 2 players down from them. Flanky 1v60 has also been eliminated. He gets taken down. Team Tough with a 3 eliminations to their name. They have the circle right now for themselves. Outside of the circle, there's also another player that is on his knees and can be a potential elimination, can be a potential one more point for the Team Tough, but it depends when that player is going to be eliminated. So far, Team Tough is looking headstrong, is looking good and strong in this match. With 3 elimination, all the 4 players alive. 52 outside of the circle, FS outside of the circle, but the rest, 13 teams are in the circle, are outside of the blue, but look at the kill feed. Hashtag has been eliminated at the hashtag number 15. Team SRX3X near the Team Tough vicinity. They also have the chance of taking the fights, but where the rest of the fights are happening, that is the bigger question. Close line to the Team Tough. There's SRX3X. Knight completely out in the open. He goes prone. He gets into the car. As soon as he gets out, once again, he's plummeted with some shots, with some fire. But look at that. There is also Knight that has been taken down by M7X. And with this Thor's fire on Knight, it marks the end for the Team SRX3X as they get eliminated on the hashtag number 14. Stage 3 is also closing on, and it's not going to be much of a time for the players, for the teams. Only 1 minute and 5 seconds to their name. 13 teams, and some of them has to get inside of that circle. But another knock. Edgar taking Team FS down on their knees as well, as Wasi gets taken down. He gets completed. 6th elimination for the Team Tough right now. It is an amazing start for the Team Tough, but Magnus, Se7en Esports, they're fighting as well, and as Se7en Esports is on the receiving edge, we are seeing the Team Se7en Esports down to their last player. The other teams that are down to their last player is Team 52 as well. FS on the last 2 players. RD also receiving some shots as one player gets taken down. He's bleeding out, but Aegon outskirts of the Lost Leons, they have a good position, they have a good chance of also taking the fights, also taking the initiative against the players. But right now Aegon is playing in a more safer side way, in a more secured way, because they don't want to give out their position. They want this match to be the winner chicken dinner for themselves. And as this is the last match for today for the Group A, in which include Team Aegon, they have to play sensibly. They have to play with a little bit more sensibly than the rest of their matches, where they have to make sure that each and every single point counts. But look at that, a Molotov, a beautiful Molotov, but from the Edgar side, taking one more player from the Team FS. Winky this time around is on his knees and finished off, leaving Black as the final hope for the team. Everything, every single thing is on this player's shoulder. Black, whether the team is going to survive, whether the team is going to get some more initiative or some initial eliminations points to their name, it's all dependent upon this player and this player's strategy alone. The rest of the player can only give him advice on what to do, what not to do, but the rest of the match, it's on this player right now. But Team Tough, with those eliminations that they secured so far, just look at that. Look at those beautiful eliminations, 7 to their name, and not a single player on their knees or out of the match. Magnus, with the same aggression in this match as well. So far, 3 elimination outside of the circle right now. They have to make their way. They have to move their way. But there are still 13 teams. There are still 13 more teams that are taking the initiative, taking the fights. But FS Blacks gives his elimination to the circle, not to the Tough. It could have been a second team elimination for the Team Tough, but it was denied. It was denied. Another plain line, another, in fact, circle is being formed up. This time, once again, in the Lost Leons, it's a northern shift of the Lost Leons, where complete city of the Lost Leons is still in the circle, but 20%, 20 to 30% of the area of the outskirts is also available for the teams to hold. 52, Walud being the last guy hope for the team of 52. He's close line to the Team QWERTY. He can initiate the fights, but he has to make sure that he is where he gives out the damage to the Team QWERTY, not the one on the receiving edge. So far, with 4 teams being eliminated, Star, SRX, 3X, Hashtag, and FS, the rest 12 have the circle for themselves. And the circle has gone the Lost Leons, and this is what I wanted to talk about a while ago. Lost Leons is such a vast city that at least 3 teams can easily hold out their position, easily secure their position, no matter what the position that they're given on. They have the compounds, they have the position for themselves, and it's not the matter of how you can survive, it's the matter of how long can you survive for the team. But right now, Team RD and Team Oxy, they're the ones at the southern end of the Lost Leon securing their position. At the hard southern side, there's 141 and R3G. R3G, that is taking once again the initiative, SN, and 141 is on the receiving edge.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, team. 141X Bob Blue getting third party as well from Megan XI8. IQ is really giving them that damage, something, your nightmares, catching you. And this time around, 141, they weren't expecting this kind of pressure coming from the side of Bob Blue. From the Aegon XIA from far away, and it's over. Team 141 down to last man standing. Noki is there, he's waiting, and one strike of the utility will do the job, will do the deed for Team 141 Bob Blue. It will be an early elimination, but anyhow, it is what it is. There you go, Noki going for a 1 versus 1. Utility in the hands of the players of Team Bob Blue.
He heard it.
Push back the player of R3G. He's been carefully asked for some support on the back end. Senny is there with an M762. Say this gun gives you a lot of damage, but it gives you some I would say some shake to your soul as well. Noki once again going in. There's been third parties happening, and there you go, some push inside of R3G. Senny, and it's a confirmation. Noki gets the kill, and Team R3G opening up their accounts in this match. But Aegon, they have that angle, and R3G gotta be careful. They cannot stay there for quite long, and this extra care will keep them a 4-man intact squad. But RD, another team for circle shift, so they can actually give some to the players of R3G. I just want to see where is exactly Aegon on that map, which is giving them this kind of angle where they confirmed those eliminations on the players of Team 141 Bubble. I'm still curious how they managed to do that. Anyhow, they did it. Se7en Esports on the other side, down to the last man standing. Joker it is. Close by to the players of Team Tough that are trying to get from the western side of the circle. They're trying to make their way in. Right now we're about to get into stage number 6. Is closing in, just 1 minute and 23 seconds. Aegon on the other side, going against Magnus. Magnus, one of the players from Aegon, and also in return got one of their player knocked out as well. Now it's time. Well, now it's time for R3 RD. They've been waiting for this moment. They've been waiting for this moment, and now it's time where they will find something for themselves. But Blade confirms his elimination. Foster gets eliminated. R3G getting some edge of the circle for themselves now. But in the kill feed, Team QWERTY getting one of their players eliminated. Team QWERTY down to 3-man standing. Khan gets confirmed. It's Voltrix and Wolverine and Freestyle. Freestyle is deep, right in between the players of TG and 52 Esports. But Magnus is slowly and steadily closing in. We have the Miramar specialist Wolverine on the side of Team QWERTY. So Magnus gotta be careful. A lot of experience on the belt of this player. So you cannot take him that easily. Right now, RD, they're not finding those right angles, Torix, so they can punish the players of R3G.
11 teams. 11 teams are still in this match, even in the stage of 6. 36 total players are surviving, and majority of the teams I can see as a complete squad. It's a big thing that the teams are still pulling off. XGeneration on the eastern angle, SLX in the city of the Lost Leons, QWERTY close line to them, but QWERTY with the 3-man, a trio near the Team 52X of Alud, the solo guy surviving for the team. It's a hassle, I think, because getting out of the compound really will give a chance to Alud to take down the players of the Team QWERTY as well. But Magnus is also entering. They have to be careful in that. But Voltrix taking the vehicle, going straight to Alud's angle. And will he get into the fight is a bigger question, because if he does, there is some more either elimination for the Team QWERTY side, or it is going to be Team QWERTY that might get the elimination on them. But there we go. The players are close line. R3G, they're taking the fight, but Walud gets the knockout and the elimination on QWERTY. Voltrix, he confirms it. Team QWERTY now down to the 2 players, but RD, they're also taking the fight against the Team 52. In fact, R3G, where one player, Senny, is down on his knees, but 52 Esports, they're no longer into the game as they get eliminated. The last guy gets eliminated, and we're down to the top 10 teams. 33 players still in the match. R3G making their way inside of that circle, but look at that, the predictive spray in the windows. It will do some damage to the Pinkman, but Pinkman still survives, throws some smokes, gets the kill, gets the elimination on the R3G, and now RD, the position that they have, they can gatekeep R3G at that time. But look at the kill feed. Se7en Esports, they're taking the initiative, but now, as soon as I said they're taking the initiative, they were the one to be initially taken out of the match. R3D, 420 boy, also knocked out. Look at that. Not only the zone is giving out the damage, immense damage to the players, but there's also the third parties that's happening, the backstabs that is going on. RD right now with 4 total elimination, 4 total players alive in the match. They are going a good start. They are making a good start. RD, on the other hand, with 4 eliminations and a good compounds to their name, they are close line to the Team Tough, and going outside of this building may help them a little bit, because on top of this building, you might have that particular angle where you need to see the players out. But SLX Recon Noob in the kill feed. Once again, XGeneration is on the receiving end. This is the beauty of Lost Leons, and this is the beauty of Lost Leons. Every single team, these 9 teams, have the compounds for themselves, have a good particular position where they can stay safe and take the fights at the same time. But the team who will make the mistakes will receive the knockouts and the eliminations.
Yeah, we're seeing some of these teams really struggling to find, even in this vast city, a place to hide or a place to reside, I must say. Team Tough, another player knocked out outside the zone. Team Tough is on the brinks of elimination. Team RD will take care of that. Buzzard slightly deep inside the city. on the southern edge of the circle, where he might go against the player of Agonix side, IQ, which has been waiting for the circle to shift. But let's see which side this circle is gonna go. That's the big question. Right now, Magnus Esports being gate kept by the side of Agonix side. Agonix side have to be careful. Clients are being washed by the players of Oxy and Team TG. Northern edge is now contested by two teams. XGeneration trying to make their way in. XGeneration have changed their position. They have chosen a different route into the circle. Same time, Magnus Esports slowly and steadily trying to make their way in. But the real clash is on the eastern edge of the circle, where SLX, Team Oxy, Team R3G, Survivor Boss will go against each other. Good thing for SLX is they have all of their 4-man standing, so against Oxy, it'll be an interesting fight because Oxy is slowly and steadily trying to make their way in because they know if they will delay the process, next circle shift will abandon them, and this will be a disaster. This will be a new task ahead of them. But now, Team Tough Thor takes down Pegasus. RD confirms the final one. Team Tough, Buzzet confirmation. There you go, Pinkman and Buzzet clearing out the remaining Se7en and Thor. And Team Tough is out. We are down to top 8 teams. Team RD still have the circle on the south side. It's not gonna be a problem for them. But look at Buzzet, the way he has taken the center of the city from the rest of the team is also slowly and steadily moving in.
The rest of the team is moving in, but look at the kill feed. It's going haywire from now point onward. Blade taking not one, but 2 players down of the team. Magnus, XGeneration also receiving some damage. SLX and Oxy clothesline to each other, but in the backside there is also R3G Was, a solo player surviving for the team. This is the 14th match. Group A, this is the final chance for the Group A to shine, because in the next Miramar, Group A will not be playing. It is going to be Group B, but right now, Magnus taking the initiative once again, taking some players down of the team XGeneration. They can hope to take that aggression, but Oxy, they're also playing sensible, looking at the team RD. 10 seconds
nice
once
work,
again,
Buzzet.
but the circle is closing in, and Les also making sure that he also watches out for the players. But there we go, the smoke path was deployed, and an easy entry inside of that circle for the team RD right now. The rest 2 players are also taking their initiative inside of that circle, and look at that.
Nice one.
Easy entry inside of that circle. This means the fights are even gonna get more intense. Magnus using the grenades against the team Agonix I8. A utility might be heading towards them, but Blade also throwing some smokes, making sure that there's at least a cover towards his name. But Zebian throwing the grenades, drawing with the throwable as well. Zebian versus Falak can possibly happen, but look at the guns that Agon has. 2 DBSs, Falak, Blade, both ready with that. Anyone that is coming towards these players, it's a clear suicide, but Freestyler taking 2 players of the XGeneration. It was a knockout, and right now 3 of the team XGeneration are right now down. The last man standing for the team XGeneration. We have to see where the player is, but on the other side, look at that. Agon, nice they are work. Doing that. Red Death, they are doing that. XGeneration to the last man standing as well. QWERTY's out by the hand of XGeneration. Alpha Boy. Now there's a slight chance that XGeneration might be able to give out that rev to his players, but Agon XI8, the last 2 players, Falak, Blade, they're together. They are making sure that whether they push, whether they stay, they do it together. They do not go their separate ways, because a single wrong move will lead up to their demise. And this is the last match that they are playing for today, so they have to make it count. They have to make it secure. A good point securation, at least, for the elimination and the position. So far, if they get eliminated, it's just 1 point to their name in the position. Top 7 teams are still alive. 20 players are in the match. Circle, once again, is going to take its shift. Where it will go is a big question, because this is the stage 9, and no one is going to have the circle for themselves. Blade getting out. Once again, moving back in, but into the kill feed. Recon Noob taking XGeneration. Thug.
Nice work,
XGeneration, as they were once again back on their 4-man feed. SLX, TG, they're taking the fight. Zigsaw is super low. Agon being eliminated by the hand of Red Death, Buzzet, and Pinkman's grenade. That were 2 players. 2 players that did the nade and the elimination on the team Aegon right at that instance. 5 total teams are surviving. R3G was also being eliminated. SLX versus XG, it's happening. There we go. Look at that. Destroyed with a grenade, knocking even Hunter, in fact, out. Right now, we're down to the last 3 teams. Magnus, Team SLX, and the Team RD. There's so much fights happening at the same time. There were 7 teams, and now in a single instance, SN, we saw 4 teams losing their lives from the teams from the circle.
Absolutely. Blue Zone is really pressing these 4 teams forward. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's what is left in this match. But utility dropping on the players of Magnus Esports. Trollin is the last one standing. But right now, what he's trying to do is he's trying to find any way into the circle. But there you go. That angle is covered. Damage been given by Pinkman. The angle is also once again covered by the side of Red Death, really pouring death on the players of Team Magnus Esports and the rest of the lobby. But right now it's a 3 versus 4. Magnus Rollins is the only thorn in the side of Team RD. If Pinkman able to confirm that kill, it will be over. There you go. Pegasus confirms elimination. Now Team RD pushing forward. It's a 4 versus 2. It's an open battle. It's an open battle between both of these teams. And looks like Team TG will take 1 down, take 2 down.
3
it's
down.
almost over. It's Shahid confirming the final. Team RD getting the winner chicken dinner for themselves.
Team RD with that amazing performance. At a point, it showed that there could have been some deadly scenarios for the team, but no, nonetheless, they come in clutch and they came in top with that winner chicken dinner for themselves. And SN, it was an amazing winner chicken dinner. But guys, right now we have to go on a short break, and we will be right back.
A new 1.6 by 1.6 kilometer map is coming to PUBG Mobile version 2.7. In this map, there are several energy zones where you can receive random attribute boosts, such as increased speed and health recovery. At the same time, lots of supplies spawn in the area. Be sure to grab them while you can. After finding all the supplies in an area, you should keep moving to find more supplies. The fastest way to move about is through portals. Go through one to teleport to the other side somewhere else on the map. After exploring an area, it's best to teleport somewhere far. However, it's important to note that there's a cooldown after use, so it can't be used too frequently. If you want to travel across mid-distances, be sure to take note of the updrafts on the map. Get close to an updraft to get lifted into the air. After reaching a certain height, you'll descend back to the ground. During your descent, you can freely adjust your direction to head to your destination. This transportation method is very handy for escaping dangerous situations. Another thing you have to watch out for are the volcanoes on the map. The lava erupting from these volcanoes can cause damage within a certain range. Be sure not to step on the lava. Otherwise, you'll keep taking damage and lose health. After arriving at a new area, be sure to search for exclusive crates. Approach them to get exclusive themed supplies. Apart from exclusive crates, timed airdrops are also a great way to get supplies, so make sure to keep an eye out for the countdown timer on the minimap. It indicates when an airdrop is about to appear. After the countdown ends, a crate with amazing supplies will rise from the ground. When this happens, there will surely be many enemies vying for the crate, so make sure to lie in wait beforehand and evacuate quickly after grabbing the supplies. If you get injured when going for the supplies, go to the recovery point indicated on the map. You'll be able to heal there. Just run into it to fully restore your health and armor in an instant, just like with teleporting. The recovery point has a cooldown after using it. It can't be used again until the cooldown ends. If the battle gets too intense and you find your teammates eliminated, you can bring them back within a limited time at the towers located on the map. The towers also have cooldown after being used. Each player can only be brought back by a teammate once. Players that have been brought back will directly respawn near the tower that was used without having to jump back to the battleground. Hurry and join your friends in the fight for victory.
Welcome back, guys, after this short break. And this is your host, Se7en. And after match 4, and what an outstanding finish to the match by Team Red Death. The way they've been playing, definitely their name is going right with their performance, you know. But once again, welcome back, Torres. And let's move toward the MVP.
Definitely, let's move straight to the MVP, because we want to also to see who is the guy, who is the man for the MVP, and it's none other than Pinkman. 3 eliminations, 807 damage, 4 assists, 2 knockouts, 163 heal, and a Miramar match. That means at least 30 minutes, and there we go. On the clock, it's 29-21 for the player. Good survival, a good win of a chicken dinner for the team, and a good match to the name of the team RD, but the total eliminations are what's gonna matter, because I want to see how many eliminations did the team in total go. But before we go there, we have to see the top player. That's Pinkman, gets the 3 elimination,
nice
807 damage. There's the team Skyline XTG Destroyer with 4 elimination, 523 damage. Zibian from the team Magnus also securing 3 eliminations, 638. Buzzet from RD once again with 3, 487 damage. And last but not the least, it's Team Tough Edgar with 3 elimination, 562 damage.
562 damage. Tough once again bringing up some good numbers, but unfortunate for them, they couldn't survive for that long. Circle shifts really made it hard for them to even get in. But that's been the story. Let's have a quick look at the match summary. It's highest elimination goes to Shahir with 4, Destroyer with 4, Pinkman with 3, and Buzzet with 3. So some good numbers in the way of Team Red Death. And we have highest damage been given by Pinkman. And Zivian, Drawlin, and Edgar. Pinkman really superseding all of them with 807. We have highest assist going to Pinkman once again. 4 assists. Even though this guy confirmed 3 eliminations, so if those assists weren't there, definitely his team would have some other numbers to their name. But 12 eliminations, 10 for placement. Team Red Death getting 22 points in a single match. Really looking pretty nice, I must say, the way this team is playing. And again, you know, it's not the first time we saw them performing like this. This team is bringing up some big brain plays, and I'm really loving the way these young lads are making us think, you know, these out of the box, and, you know, making other team things out of the box, because some of the possibilities that they bring onto the battlefield is really, you know, making all of us, you know, scratch our heads what's been going on. But on the second page, we have Regicide with 4, Se7en Esports with 2, 52 Esports with 2, 141x Bublu with 2, Team Star with 2, and 2 points for 1 more. So that's been the story for match number 4. But we'll definitely have a, you know, quick moving into our final match, as will be again Erangel. So as Group A is sitting on the benches, so let's have a quick look, you know, on my side. You know, I have some files open for myself as well. So SRX3X, Team Star, Se7en Esports, and Aegon not gonna play. So this is a match for a kind of a comeback match for Team 7th Element, Team HellRaisers. R3G, I must say, R3G can actually you know, finish their day on a high. So the possibility is there. Regicide, after 11 matches, are at 106. So not much of an improvement today, but so far they have done a great job. But RD really catching up with them. 93 total points, 91 for Team Star. Consistent performance. Star in 12 matches have 91 points, a good average of around 8.5, 8.2. SRX3X with 88 points. So far going pretty nice and tight for these guys.
So far, it's a great start for, I'd say, hashtag number 2 onward teams. With R3G, today was not a good day for them. R3G, after 8 matches, remember us, and they had a good amount of points for themselves, a total of 90 plus. But right now, with
90 plus points, yes.
Yeah, 90 plus. But today, 4 matches, they've only secured a measly, I think, 10 points, 15 points maximum for themselves. But on the second page, guys, we see Team 7 Esports with 63, 58 for the Team QWERTY, Skyline XTG with 56, 55 for 141 Bublu, XGeneration with 55, and that marks the 50 point marker. 16 onwards, we are seeing 48, 46, 40, 33, and 14 respectively. But Freestyle, what is going on with Freestyle so far? After all the matches that they have played, 11 total matches, they have only managed to secure 11 points for themselves, and that is a huge drop from the top position. But nonetheless, this is going to be the last match of today, the Miramar once again, where Group B, C, D, and E are going to play. And as SN already mentioned, there's going to be a chaos. I can already tell, as Egon is not playing. The majority of the teams where they had a total in the overall ranking, Group 1 and Group 2, they're not playing this match, and that means it is a chance for the other teams whether they're on the hashtag number 3 or 2 or even the 4 onward, they can make their, I'd say, debut in this match and get a good position.
Yeah, it could be a match that can actually put you on a good, position at the end of the day. And once you are with some good numbers for yourself, you can actually, work on top of that and make it worth working for. Because right now the situation Team Freestyle have, I can shortly tell, it's not crossing their mind that they can actually make a comeback. In my opinion, it's my opinion. But guys, we'll go on a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
A new 1.6 by 1.6 kilometer map is coming to PUBG Mobile version 2.7. In this map, there are several energy zones where you can receive random attribute boosts, such as increased speed and health recovery. At the same time, lots of supplies spawn in the area. Be sure to grab them while you can. After finding all the supplies in an area, you should keep moving to find more supplies. The fastest way to move about is through portals. Go through one to teleport to the other side somewhere else on the map. After exploring an area, it's best to teleport somewhere far. However, it's important to note that there's a cooldown after use, so it can't be used too frequently. If you want to travel across mid-distances, be sure to take note of the updrafts on the map. Get close to an updraft to get lifted into the air. After reaching a certain height, you'll descend back to the ground. During your descent, you can freely adjust your direction to head to your destination. This transportation method is very handy for escaping dangerous situations. Another thing you have to watch out for are the volcanoes on the map. The lava erupting from these volcanoes can cause damage within a certain range. Be sure not to step on the lava. Otherwise, you'll keep taking damage and lose health. After arriving at a new area, be sure to search for exclusive crates. Approach them to get exclusive themed supplies. Apart from exclusive crates, timed airdrops are also a great way to get supplies, so make sure to keep an eye out for the countdown timer on the minimap. It indicates when an airdrop is about to appear. After the countdown ends, a crate with amazing supplies will rise from the ground. When this happens, there will surely be many enemies vying for the crate, so make sure to lie in wait beforehand and evacuate quickly after grabbing the supplies. If you get injured when going for the supplies, go to the recovery point indicated on the map. You'll be able to heal there. Just run into it to fully restore your health and armor in an instant, just like with teleporting. The recovery point has a cooldown after using it. It can't be used again until the cooldown ends. If the battle gets too intense and you find your teammates eliminated, you can bring them back within a limited time at the towers located on the map. The towers also have cooldown after being used. Each player can only be brought back by a teammate once. Players that have been brought back will directly respawn near the tower that was used without having to jump back to the battleground. Hurry and join your friends in the fight for victory.
Hello and welcome back after this short break, guys. We are back again with some action as we promised. This is your host, Se7en, with me. It's Dorix once again. Dorix, welcome back.
Thank you so much, Se7en, once again for the warm welcome and the finally awaited match. The Miramar, the last match for today, is finally here at the plane line. We can see starting from prison towards the Oasis area. Western side favored plane line, I'd say, where El Pozo, the Picado, San Martin, Hacienda, and even the southern areas, Los Higos Prison, or even the Chumacera areas are completely accessible for the teams, with the Los Leon, the Puerto Paraíso, and Impala, the higher eastern regions. That's where we see usually the teams go, and it's not accessible unless you have some kind of transportation or vehicle to your name. But right now, we are seeing the teams also taking their drop-offs, and I'm more curious to see, are we going to see some early clashes because of this plane line? This is a bigger question, Se7en, for me, and I'm hoping that we do see, because this is the last match for today, and the teams do need to end it on a higher note.
Yeah, but so, that match of the day where you need that confidence for the next day. There's nothing much I can, I would say talk about in particular, but one thing that I can surely tell is these kind of matches really put you up for the next day. It gives you that kind of confidence. But right now we're seeing some early fights happening between Team AMZ and Team HR. Jokey takes down Rex. It's an early clash where Romeo Boy is lead. Teammate be quick with their
feet.
Survive for some support, but Jokey have to be careful from across the river.
No rep.
There could be some shots happening, but Romeo Boy will bleed out. But Team HR gotta confirm the elimination.
Surely they have to do it. Jokey Boy will take the revenge and make the fight an equilibrium, because even look at a team, HH2E, the rest of the players, they're so far away. They're not in the close vicinity, but Jokey Boy, are you looking at the players? But Maxi from a long range is also shooting at Jokey Boy. Did some damage, not that much that the player gets eliminated. But right now, Rahman with a Mini 14 and a telephone on his head. He is going to swim out in hopes to not just take the aggression, but also to try and survive, secure Rex's revival. But no, it's not going to happen. We all can see that because Rex is super low. But on the other side, 52 Esports not taking just one, but two initial eliminations against the team XGeneration. XGeneration is on the receiving edge, and as they lose two of their players, now the rest two have to be careful. HR with 3 players surviving, one elimination. It means XH2E with the same scenario, but 52, they are on top right now in the early stages of the game with 2 eliminations, but there we go. JD also gets confirmed. HR securing another elimination. They're outside the circle, but yet they are taking the fights because the Las Vegas area, the position where it means XH2E is, and the water area that they have to cross, HR has their eyes set up on the water side area, and as soon as you're going to be jumping in the waters, you're going to be jumping for your elimination. But HR, now with the cars, they're going to move away. R3G, on the other hand, they're near the El Pozo, near the Team SLXTG. In hope that they can take the fight, there's also the possibility that the R3G and the Team SLX, they're just going to survive, because not only this is the mid of the circle, but also the only city where you have the best position possible to, I'd say, not let yourself be exposed.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Right now, El Pozo has been the centralized position, and that's the reason why Montenuevo has no more inhabitants as R3G moved up toward the big city. They don't want to live in the suburbs. They want to be a part of that city life where TG is holding on. This could be an interesting fight between both of these teams, but as we were seeing, on the southern edge of the circle, we have 52 Esports, Team Tough, AHR, XGeneration, RD, all of them trying to make their way in. And this will make it difficult for teams on the go, and especially for AMC XH2E, because they already lost 2 of their players early on. And the only thing that they are left with right now is their duo, which gotta survive if they want to get some points for themselves. Right now, AHR looks like they will be moving through Landrella. They have 2 eliminations early on to their name. 3-man standing. This team might go against the Team Tough while they're moving, but look at 1-4-1. They realize Miramar won't be in the circle anytime soon, or maybe there are very low chances of any southern shifts, so it's better to be toward the center, and that's what Team 1-4-1 did. And now they are all close to the El Pozo side, southern side of El Pozo. R3G is already camping.
Oh,
Cross, but
no.
Freesal goes against 52 Esports. Salman taking one down. Freesal might lose another one. Team 52 had some momentum early on, so they are feeling themselves. It's definitely gonna go in fights. 52 confirmed one. Zebaf realizing while the player is on the broken wall. Throws utility, gets some chip damage on the player. The kill feed, 1-4-1 Bablu. Goes HR. Joki is confirmed right away. Team HR down to the man standing. Next also goes against Team Bablu. Janaza takes down next. Next is confirmed. And it's down to last man standing, Tears.
Tears.
I don't know what these guys been thinking, and they've been going straight into the cluster where it's been 3 teams. Yeah, obviously they don't know, but it's just been a rough one for the last man standing now. But 52 Esports have made Freestyle to back off from this fight, because looks like 52 Esports, they claimed the title of Alpha in this fight. Now they're keeping Freestyle, just holding on to their compound. And FS is waiting for that aggression, which 52 Esports never gonna unveil on them. So 52 Esports right now with 3 eliminations to their name, starting pretty nice and tight.
I'd say 52 has read FS as well, because not only right now we are seeing the 52 Esports moving into the backline areas, they're going back to a safer region, and that is because they know that the Team FS, they're waiting out for them. They're luring them out to come towards them, but look at that. What just happened? 52, right as they were moving back, they're forced with a third party, losing one of their player out. Team AS taking the initiative, not just knocking, but eliminating out the player. 52 on the other hand, now with a 3-man standing, Hacker has been lost. Walud, Salman, and Hassan are the only three hosts, but Hassan is also on his feet. He doesn't have a car yet. He doesn't have a transportation that he can use or get inside of that circle as fast as possible. And even this first circle is going to be a hectic scenario for this player. Just look at that. They were in the circle a while ago, and as the second stage forms up, they are instantly in the snap of the finger. They're 1,100 meters outside, but 52, they are not going to stop. They're not going to let it slide. As their player that got eliminated, they are also going to make sure that the other team that did the damage on them bleed as well. Emi Hasni gets taken down. Pop, Khan, and Mithi are the only three right now players surviving for the team. And with the one elimination to the name of the team AS, Hasni was the player. Hasni was the player that did the initiative on the 52 Esports, and this is I think it is a revenge from the side of the team 52 right now.
Yeah, 52 Esports now have 4 points for themselves, but they lost one of the players, and that single kill goes to Team AS. Unfortunate for AS, they have lost Hasni, because Hasni been doing some good work with his mid to long range fights, and now AS is left with only 3 players. But talking about the circle is shifting even further western, where it has left most of the part of El Pozo as well. Some of the edges of El Pozo are already out, and 52 Esports from La Cobria, they had made a great rotation, and now they're sitting up north in this next phase of the game. It's just stage 2, and a lot of these teams are trying to find their way in. But Khan drop downs from the height and knocks himself out, and now AS is only 2 man standing. Revival will happen definitely, but Blue Zone is also taking, so 52 Esports is also abandoning the situation. But one is finding some success, and now 1-for-1 have knocked out another player of AMZ XH2E, Tuffwell, Rahman, and Team Amines is out. First team to leave. HR with solo survivor, XT with 2 man standing. So 2 more contenders that could possibly leave us. Few seconds. Right now, 1-for-1. Clear out this ridge line. The southern side of El Pozo. This could be some good position, and they have isolated 2 of the players from Team Bablu. Destroyed that, giving some damage to Sirius, so not allowing Sirius to even close in to the players of TG, so that's just really helpful. But someone gotta keep watching that angle.
Oh yeah.
Because at any time, there could be a possible push. But Oxy takes down Gokubot. Oxy have a position to their name on the northern edge. Se7en is quite split up. Magnus is also joining in. But 52 Esports goes on to the player of HR. Tears is holding on to this position. Waluth going in. There might be one of the players get flushed out. Waluth pushing forward. Tears is holding on to his position, not giving his footsteps.
Last guy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This will be a disaster. This could be a disaster. And there you go. He gives out his position. And we'll take no one down. It's over for HR.
It is over. It is over for Team HR at the hashtag number 15. 14 teams right now surviving, but 52. Talking about them, they did a good initialization against the Team HR even right now. With the Molotovs, the throwables, they forced the guy out from the Team HR tiers to come out into the open, take the fight at that time, and that is where the complete trio strikes at the team. But Pop from AS, he's in the vehicle, and the vehicle is completely in the vision of the Team 52. But no, from the different angle, Khan is going to take some shots on Salman. Did some damage, but Salman was lucky enough that he got into the cover. Waluth also is out here with the 6x scope, waiting out for Khan to show his face again. But they're outside of the circle, 200 meters. They still have to make their way inside. But Team Tough, Team RD, Team SLX, and even there is another team that is in the close line, and the 3-way, 4-way deadlock that possibly can happen still hasn't I still say that 10 to 15% of the area of the circle is still inaccessible, and even the circle is, even the airdrop is in that inaccessible area. Oh my god, it is a big setback for the team that want to go towards the western region. They want to take out the western cities for themselves, but the position, the mountain top, it's not gonna let them. It's not gonna let the players stay there for that long, because from even the long range you can be spotted. Your car can be spotted at that time, and if it does, you are completely at the mercy of the other team, whether they're gonna take the shots on you or whether they're gonna like leave you out and move their own separate ways. But RD, they also have to make sure that the position that they're in, they have to change it. They have to make their way more inside of that circle and in a safer path, in a safer region. But the complete area, the complete region that they are in, it's contested. The right side, it's contested by, in fact, Se7en Esports and Team Tough. On the western region, there's a Team XGeneration and 141 Bablu. But in the kill feed, QWERTY and Team AS once again taking the fight. As we're seeing them taking the fight, there's also the Team Hashtag and the Team Magnus initializing as well. RD Pinkman, he's waiting out. He's waiting out for the circle, and as the circle takes another shift towards the northern side region, somewhat a centralized position to the prior circle, now the team is once again outside 200 meters of the circle. RD Shahir has also been spotted by the XGeneration Psycho. Tap fires on the players, but the players goes on the reload. This can be a threat that the player might be able to save himself up, but no. QWERTY freestyler, QWERTY from a different angle, a third-party shot, and look at that. It has marked an end for one of the player for the team RD, and the second one is also bleeding.
Yeah, it's also bleeding. Pegasus is the one knocked out. Pinkman last man standing. He's trying to find his way out of the circle. He's a solo survivor right now. But I was trying to do something with themselves, trying to find anything. But now they couldn't find even a single point. But now, in the kill feed, Magnus going against Hashtag. Team SLX. Now they have some intruders coming their way. Magnus confirms one of the players on Hashtag. Hashtag down to, I believe, last two surviving. But XGeneration goes against a player. Tuck takes down one, takes down two. My goodness. What is Thug even trying to do? But Psycho drops down. Bablu JD sprays him down, confirmed, and Psycho gets confirmed as well in the kill feed. Hunters take down Tokosaurus, confirms the elimination. And now Oxy, they have something for themselves to actually hang on to find a way inside the circle. They have made sure 7th element bleeds when they're trying to find their way into the circle, and they have now the total control of the northern area. There's no contention whatsoever for them. But right now, Khan from AS is going against R3G. I'm trying to find his way. XGeneration onto the side confirms 2 eliminations, and now 1-4-1 is down to 2-1 standing. JD and Sirius have somewhat surrounded the player of XGeneration, the last one standing, but Team Tough in the kill feed getting knocked out. Team QWERTY just gatekeeping them right now, and QWERTY confirming the kills. AS also gets eliminated. Noki confirms Han, and at the same time marks the end of Team Tough as well on 13. It's not been a good ride for Tough and Freestyle this week. Both of these teams are struggling pretty much in every match, and now another match couldn't find anything. QWERTY cleaning out the edges on the southern side, going up north. They might have to face Team R3G, but in the kill feed, Magnus finishers takes down Noki. Noki was pretty spread out for the team, and will get revived obviously, but Seni right away retaliates and takes down Finisher.
Finisher gets taken down, and just look at the clusters. Look at the cluster that is being formed up at the western regions. 1-4-1 Bablu on top of the mountain. They're waiting out for the players to come out in the open with the mini 14s, the long-range scopes that they have. Every team might be at their mercy, but R3G Seni taking down one of the player of the team Magnus. The other one, Drawlin, is also down, confirming the elimination of Faster. He moves his direction towards the rest of the team Magnus's player, which is Beyond, the last guy standing for the team of Magnus. But with the DBS, even with the DBS, it's not going to be viable for the team. And R3G takes that elimination as well so far with 5 eliminations and 4 players still alive in the match. R3G is looking at strong, and this might be the match that they want as well for themselves. They want to take that winner chicken dinner down home. 5 eliminations so far, SN. 4 players surviving. 2 for Seni, 2 for 420 Boy, and Naki with 1. It's a good start. I'd still say it's a good start because there are still 9 teams remaining. The players, the team can hope to get more eliminations, but the position that they are in, they are still outside of the circle. Right angle. There is 52. Waloed from the back line can do, I'd say, a backstab on the players and make the whole team bleed out at that time. But RD 52, they're the one that are on the last hope for the players. 5 elimination for the team 52. RD with 0 elimination so far. 7th element with 2-man standing. Hashtag with 2-man. 141 with 2-man. But the rest 4, SLX, Oxy, R3G, and Team QWERTY with complete squads. Completely like on their toes with the complete team accommodation that they have. They are here for that aggression. They are here for that winner chicken dinner. Right now, Team QWERTY is also looking headstrong with 7 elimination to their name. And they're face-to-face against the second team that not only has the second most elimination right now in the match, but also the complete squad. It can be a 4v4 against the R3G and the Team QWERTY. Wolverine slowly and steadily approaching the same way as was doing thing. 420 Boy and Seni together in the same compounds. No luck in hoping to find out the players, but Wolverine, can you spot out the player? Can you take someone down? That is a big question because the Voltrux takes Naki down right at that instance. There will be a confirmation on Naki, but at the same time, Wolverine's outside the circle. He is going to receive a lot of damage because of the circle. And if this stage closes up before he can heal himself, it's going to be a disaster. 420 Boy also down on his knees, and there we go, another confirmation. 9 elimination to the Team QWERTY and 4-man standing. They are staying strong. They are making sure that every single player that they secure, they do it with a complete push-up.
Still looks like Team RT, their way of descending down the valley was pretty much laid with some mines, and that's what Team QWERTY is doing right now. 9 eliminations. Team QWERTY is in a different swing today, and looks like Team QWERTY is gonna unleash their wrath on the remaining players in the lobby. There's nothing much left for Team QWERTY to prey on, and R3G 2-man standing right now. I just holding their tails between their legs, just waiting for Team QWERTY to make any move so they can punish them. It's only 1 shot to their name, and 1 utility, 1 precise utility can do the job. But Team QWERTY slowly and steadily making their way in. They know that next location that they will be putting their eyes on is where R3G is holding on right now. They can't where else. It's a 3-1 split right now. I'm sorry, it's all 4 players at the same place. Khan trying to initiate the rotation. There you go. He's going in. He's trying to find a way. His buggy is already smoking. So we can clearly say smoking is injurious to the health. But Khan got a dip.
Really, but look at that. There's the injury coming from the front line. R3G trying to initiate some knockouts on the Team QWERTY, but not for their surprise because the players are that far away and in that kind of cover that they're not able to. But a good molly, a good Molotov at the place of the R3G. But Seni with that grenade, it's gonna blow up not just the car, but Khan as well. Now this might be a panic moment for the Team QWERTY because now as Voltrix is approaching the same place as Khan, there's also the Team 52 that might be coming from the backside. But no! Hashtag is gonna put the stop on that aggression of the Team 52 backstab. Voltrix coming for the rescue. Khan is being revved up. Vaz and Seni also cooking up another grenades on the side of, I believe, Team QWERTY. Once again, the grenades are being deployed, but will that make a connection on the players? Those are the bigger questions. Those are the questions that needs to be answered. So far, they're bouncing back off Team QWERTY, back on their 4-man. they have once again the chance of initiating the fight against the team R3G. The position Khan has put himself into, it is a complete open. The player can use a small window to his surprise and takes a knockout on Khan, but as soon as he's going to get up, he's also going to be faced out with some damage from the right angle where Voltrux and in fact the Freestyler is. But Freestyler, will you do that? That is a bigger question. Even one player from the team QWERTY is right on top of the face of the R3G. R3G stuck in this compound, in the shack. The two only players that are surviving, they have to make sure that the next stage, they have to pray that the next stage is on them so they can survive more. But 141 also receiving some damage. One player is on his knees and is getting almost down to the elimination. But no, the survival is there. The revival is there. 141 back onto the two players' feet. Voltrux also pushing forward slowly and steadily. Vaz cooking up a grenade, throwing right at the distance in the smoke. Voltrux this time around is found, but Vaz also might be facing some damage from the molly. But no, Freestyler gets the elimination as Khan gets Seni down. This is the end for the team of Regicide with 5 eliminations to their name on the hashtag number 8. Only 1 position points to the team name, but SLXTG in the close line of the team QWERTY as well. On the northern angle, there's the team hashtag 7th Element, Team Oxy, but the circle is what's going to make the difference. Who's going to have it? Who's going to move inside of that circle? Oh my god, SLX not only have the circle, but have the best position, the compound for their name.
SLX have position and same time. The major threat I feel like is Oxy right now. The way they are spread it out themselves, and now they have the total control of the northern edge. Yeah, circle have shifted from them, but now they have the vision, which will give them some more elimination points. So before team Oxy will get into the final circles, they'll have 6 to 8 eliminations to their name. So I'm really thinking this time around we're gonna see some major change. 4-man standing Oxy can turn things around, but Hunter with the util takes down Divine, and the last one standing is down. E24 OP trying to find something there, but some spray is going on. Hunter low on HP, he has to reposition the kill feed, destroys, take down Voltrux. This old rivalry between Team 10 QWERTY coming in play. SL takes down 141 Bob Blue. 2 of the players are out. 1 goes to Team QWERTY and 1 of the confirmation goes to Team SLX. Team QWERTY, they got another of their players eliminated, but 12 eliminations to Team QWERTY right now. Kill feed, Divine gets confirmed, Oxy confirms T24 OP as well. 7th Element is out on the 6th position. We are down to top 5 teams. Oxy, 4-man standing. Hunter will heal himself, and it will be an easy, I would say, survive him, but at the same time, Pinkman trying to find his way. He wants his Bucky to be saved, but Endless, he's just poking the player, just letting him know that I'm watching you. Don't think that you are not being watched. But this time around, hashtag goes against Oxy. Oxy takes a lot of damage to the player.
Oh my
Make
god!
sure that player survives on the slither of, but Hayan somewhat survives, but one of the players from Team Tech is already knocked out. Safi TM pushes in, comes in with a confirmation with the Bucky. What is Safi even trying to do? What is this guy? I'm just curious to know what is he thinking every time with these kind of plays. But Oxy will revive their player. RD solo survivor. Team SL planning. They have a total of 4 eliminations to their name. 4 versus 4 situation where Team TG is slowly and steadily closing in. They didn't want to give any time to the players of Team Oxygen to reset, but Team Oxygen have resetted themselves, and with 6 eliminations to their name, they did a great job, I must say, of surviving in this difficult circle.
Definitely, they did a good job surviving in the circle right now, but it's down to the top 3 teams. RD so far not even having a single elimination to their name. The 3rd position, if they get eliminated at, is only going to provide them with the 5 total points of the survivability. SLX, on the other hand, they have a complete squad. Oxy, on the other hand, has a complete squad. So it's a 4 versus 1 scenario. RD might be on the receiving edge, but look at the team Oxy's, I'd say, the composition of the team. It's a 3-1 composition, with Endless being on a complete different array angle. Icebreak gets taken down by the play zone. What just happened? Oxy is on their knees. One player, in fact, is on their knees, but at the same time, Pinkman is also facing some damage. And there we go with
nice
the
one,
recon.
SL.
Using the M416, the Red Death gets eliminated on the hashtag number 3. Fight of a 4 versus a 4 if Icebreaks gets to the rev, which he does. And now, with Oxy having the upper edge against the team SLX right now, they're on the down ridge, they're on the down angle. Icebreak is going to cook up a grenade, it's going to throw it up near the team SLX, but in the retaliation, there's also going to be some grenades from the team SLX side. Will it hit the players? This is going to be a bigger question, but in the next circle, no one is going to have the circle. The position that you can survive is going to be the mid of the circle. Icebreak coming in close, using some sprays against Thunderclap, doing some damage, but 5 elimination for the team SLX in total.
Nice one.
And there we go with 1 elimination on Team Oxy. This can be a potential push from the team SLX side. 1 player, Zigsaw, coming in close. Thunderclap also coming in close. M416 spray on Icebreak, but no, Thunderclap. He takes him down. Now it's a 4v2, but Destroyer using the utils. Hunter gets taken down, and then what's that, TDM? The last guy standing. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. SLX TG, they wins this out with those amazing winner chicken dinner and a good amount of kills.
Yeah, some good kills and a winner chicken dinner for the Grounders. I must say it's been a need of an hour for them to actually win this kind of match, and Oxy made some mistakes. They were trying to find anywhere where they can actually have some hold on to, but no, that's been the story. But anyhow, winner chicken dinner goes to Team TG. Let's have a quick look where this chicken dinner will push them on the overall leaderboard. That's a big question, because 2 more days of action and that will be over. Only 8 more matches to go, and if the team is unable to qualify, their year-long hard work just down the drain. You know, that's nothing else left for them in the next year as well. So they're gonna start from the 0 once again. But winner chicken dinner animation repeating back and forth. This has been happening. But yeah, I guess once again, yeah, make sure that it's TG's chicken dinner, so it'll be 3 times. These small things happen during production.
Definitely. It does happen during the production, but yes, SLX TG nonetheless got that winner chicken dinner for themselves. But the eliminations that they got and the total ranking, that is the biggest surprise. That is the big surprise. On which position they're in that overall ranking, including the week 1 completely matches. And in this week all alone, because this match was a good one, was a good start to the team as well. And we have to see how many eliminations, how many points that the team has secured in the total and in the overall ranking as well. But right now, going to the straight MVP, it is Team QWERTY's Freestyler. 8 elimination, but look at the damage. The damage,
nice
and look at the damage. 619. Where the rest 200 is going to be another question that his teammate might be asking to this guy. But 300 heal, he was knocked out 3 times in total, 6 knockouts. A survival time of 25 and 13 seconds. 0 assist to the guy, but the top players are here. 8 elimination. Freestyler, but look at the
there's
drop.
the extra damage.
The drop. There's the drop. Wolverine, 2 eliminations, 793. There is the damage. There is the damage. But Oxygen, Hunter, 2 eliminations, 682. Shipater from Skyline XTG, and same Recon Noob with 3 eliminations each, 533 for Shipater and 432 for Recon.
Yeah, TG made sure that they don't overextend. They don't want to get punished, because it was an open circle, and leaving your vital compounds can actually make you pay a big ransom in return. So yeah, Team TG was pretty careful while taking part in those final circles. They didn't overextend against Team QWERTY, and same against Team Oxygen. They weighed out their risk, and that's where Team TG was able to clutch the final fight. But match summary, it's all QWERTY, man. It's all QWERTY. We are seeing QWERTY once again in the picture, and definitely these kind of performances will push QWERTY into the top 16, and eventually QWERTY will qualify for the finals as well. That was a question in my mind, and there you go. Answer is coming from the side. QWERTY, first day playing all 4 matches, and on the very first day, he confirmed some good numbers for himself, like 10 to 11 eliminations, and at the same time made his team survive for quite some time and able to, get some good points for his team. But QWERTY with 13 total eliminations, 16 total points to their name. Skyline TT with 19 points, Oxygen with 12, Hashtag with 7, Bubble with 6, we have Redside with 6, 52 Esports with 5, and 5 placement points for Red Death. These 5 placement points are all thanks to Pinkman. He survived for that long in that small shack, stayed under the radar, didn't, poke out his head, and got these 5 points, which could have been 0 for.
Definitely. It could have been 0. It could have been. Definitely, and definitely, and as we see on the hashtag number 9, it's 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and at the very end, a 0 for the freestyler. Once again, freestyler, a bad day, a bad ending to the team once again, because in the overall ranking, we saw a while ago that they were at the bottom, where the other teams were at the 100-point threshold. They were still struggling with 12 points, 13 points to their name, but there we have it. Overall ranking, R3G with 112 points to their name after the 15 matches, the post-15 matches. Red Death right behind them with 98. Not yet with those 100 marker threshold, and still 2 more to go for that 100 marker threshold. Team Star. Those amazing points that they have secured in today's matches. 91 in total, 52 Esports with 90, SRX 3X with 88, 75 for Skyline XTG, Amines XH2E with 74, QWERTY with 74, and 72 onwards. We are seeing a slight drop once again on 11th position. HellRaiser with 66, 66 for Aegon, Se7en Esports with 63, 61 for Team 141 Bublu, Oxygen with 60, and there we have it. That marks the 60 points threshold on the hashtag number 15, but the rest 5 teams on like 16 onward, XGeneration 57, 49, 47, 35, and 14. There we have it. 14. Not even double the points of hashtag number 19. Half.
Yeah, not even double the points. So it's been a rough ride for, I would say, Team Freestyle. QWERTY recovered, in a good fashion today, and they got some good points for themselves, like 10, 12 points each match, and some of their matches were like they had some early exits, but still like 30 to 40 points in a single day. It's really, a difference maker, but we'll see in the overall ranking as well, guys, where these teams are standing and what's the situation for top 16 and which of these teams are really working hard to make a comeback so they can play the finals of this PMPL Pakistan 2023 fall split. Moving forward, so we saw Witness Torix. QWERTY is in full swing now. I can tell you, QWERTY is in full swing. The way they're performing and the way their confidence is reflecting in their fights and everything, it clearly shows that QWERTY have something, in their mind that is making them to play like this. And now, the kind of performance they have, it's just too good.
Truly, and truly. But right now, let's go and watch the interview, I'd say, with the player that is doing a great job in the PMPL right now. There we go, guys. Once again, we are back. Even though, if you could hear that, you could not have understood what was said at that time, but still, an interview is an interview, and it was somewhat, I'd say, the thing where the player was being asked how he did the performance and what was in his mind at that time that he was playing throughout the whole game, because that is a big thing. You need to know and assess the pressure that is on you at that time. But guys, nonetheless, the overall ranking is finally here, and we are about to see that, because in the top there is still Aegon Essen, 300 points, crossed by Aegon at 304 in total, with 5 winner chicken dinner. 7th Element being on the second, 7 chicken dinners, same as their name, 7th Element and 7 winner chicken dinners, but total points of 288. Still 14 or 16 points different.
Yeah, it's a huge difference, you know. I was thinking maybe Aegon XI weren't able to, you know, perform at their peak, so 7th Element would have a chance to actually close that lead, but looks like Teams Aegon is running away with the first spot, and they're not letting anyone touch them. But on the second page, we have our overall ranking where 141X Bublu with 177 points, 52 Esports with 169, QWERTY with 169, HellRaisers with 163, Team Tough with 159. 159 means Team Tough can actually make into the top 16, and that's pretty much it. Rest of the standings you guys just witnessed. But day summary is Magnus. Then we had 141 getting the chicken dinner and Erangel. Then we got hashtag winning the winner chicken dinner, and then Red Death, an outstanding match in Miramar.
Oh yeah.
Good numbers of elimination and a good chicken dinner, I must say. And the way they controlled the southern part of Los Neons really made me think, you know, what else these guys can do and what sort of capabilities that they have hidden from us. We'll see in later stages. But Miramar goes to TG. We have really seen TG missing out on Miramar if they've been presented the opportunity to win the fight and win the match. So they really make any mistakes. So that's been pretty much it for the day. It's been a day, I must say, and I personally felt like it was a slow day because we saw some of those matches, you know, aggression was early on, and once that's done, it's over.
It's over if it's done. And the early aggressions, as much as it started at the early stages, it also faded up in the later stages. After the first 3 initial matches, we saw the lobby like cooling down a little bit. The aggression that they had, I think, of a break, it really went off. It cooled off at that time, and after that, it was a slow paces that we saw the teams, their rotations, and their slow paces fights. Even though in the Miramar, the last Miramar, we saw some early aggressions, but it was cut off right after those initial fights that happened. It was a complete ending of the matches. They were no longer fighting till the end, till the very end of the circles. But guys, this was all for today. The 5 matches have been done and dusted, and please give your support right here and at the same time on the official Instagram handles. This was all it for today. We will see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Have a beautiful night.